you start on this one, please.
Oof, that's awesome. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, wow, like, and it's Blender, I guess I saw, as I remember. So everything is handmade. Like the quality, what we said about this Viscom one and this one, I think they're top-notch presentation. The cars, the details, it's great. And there's even additional keyword Audi here. So there's more than 3 keywords and it hits all of them, the sketches. Honestly, it's obvious professional work.
I find amazing how this is a guide for storytelling. I mean, all the references, how he puts things on, uh, how he shows things, how he really tells it was made of, where he took. I must mention that other entries from this participant when we had, of course, a different theme, and the board was so full of references, and he's putting like a meaning and purpose on it, every single detail. I mean, boy, this is a fun contest, Probably creating some sort of a portfolio material,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah,
No, it
I
is
would. I
like,
wish I was able to do something like this in
yeah.
this level of quality.
And you have like a month, right? From the brief to the deadline is 1 month generally.
Not that much,
Not even
even
one
less.
month.
You have like 20 days. That's
Wow.
the 20 days to do this.
And the details, like when you zoom in anywhere of this car,
It's
you
great.
see great result details and high quality design also, and also renders and everything. Look at the reflections on the side view, for example. Even
This
they
one?
are like perfect. Thank you very much for inviting me on November as a guest jury member for this contest. And I follow you, I think, around 10 years, all the contests, what's happening, and I was participating. So it's really an honor for me to be here. Could you tell me a little bit about the contest? How did it start 10 years ago? Why did you come up with this idea?
Well, sure. First of all, I'm the one who's thankful for you to participate. You sent me your the proposal, your entry back then. I think it's 2016 that you
Yeah.
sent, right? And I did remember it, and it was pretty cool. It was about Iron Man, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
It was,
that one.
or Stark Industries, something like that. It was pretty cool. And we had like a bunch of good people participating back then, also,
Yeah.
as now. Well, Agorapode started back here in card design studio here in Brazil. We had like a bunch of people, card designers, actual card designers, and wannabes, people who were already like alias modelers, but they always, people that worked in a card design studio tend to actually love this kind of thing. So even if they are not a shape designer, they like to sketch it and do all sort of things. And we wanted just to sketch things together. It was like an opportunity to learn for those like me that wasn't and isn't a shape designer. And we had all these guys, great guys working there, and we wanted to do it together. And in the studio, and this is like, I think it's pretty common all around the world about this kind of behavior in studios. It's like people doesn't like designers to share their things in internet. They really kind of to be protective on this side, not to lose ideas, not to lose the actual designer to another company, sort of things. And it was not clearly forbidden, but it wasn't. People didn't like it to be that way. So we had like a chance. One designer had a chance to in a meeting with HR, and he had a chance to ask about this. Can I publish my personal work? Back then it was Blogspot. Like this is 2009, 2009, yeah, like 2010, 2009. And it was like he just asked directly to the HR, asking this if he could publish his personal work. And the HR, as long as you're not drawing cards and being paid for it, and it's your personal and you're doing it at home, of course you can. And there started. This is where it comes the name. So Agorapode, it's kind of a stupid name in Portuguese, if I may say, but it is. it means like now you can. So this is
Uh-huh.
what kind of inside joke.
Okay.
So and now you can, and it started like this.
Since then, you can.
Since then we can.
And how does it work? Like, I know this, you have a very mysterious themomatic device, and you select three keywords. I mean, not you, but this computer, or you will tell me more now. And with these three keywords, you need to make a project and just participate, right? What are the details?
Well, it's the theme-o-matic that we call it. It's another inside joke. It's to play around before all this AI fever that we have now. But the thing is, it's maybe the opposite. So we play around. It's like a Node PC from 90s, 80s, and you have like a Node, like a DOS OS operational system. And we just found this computer, and it had like a strange AI inside of it, and it's the opposite what it happens today. Today you have like an art generator where you put some prompts and it gives you some art. In Agorapode side, the thematic give you some prompts, so it gives humans some prompts so they will do some art. That's the joke. But in reality, it's just like I think like it's quite big now. So it's more than 10 years feeding up, but it's a big spreadsheet with a bunch of terms. And we do have like a system where we have like a start button, and it start mixing crazily all these terms in different categories. And we're the one who sit down and check all the things that comes out and try to find out terms or combinations that make sense in a challenging way. The idea of the page is it was the kind of slogan in the past, which is like taking card design out of the ordinary. Sorry. So it's not to mix like, oh, let's do like a Ferrari SUV, just that. No, do a Ferrari SUV for Mars, something that breaks your legs somehow. And this is, I mean, sometimes it go very, very car designish, and you have almost that you doing like a regular car. But the main idea was always to bring something new to the game and to do some combination that will feel odd.
No, that's fun. I remember, yeah, my this the one you mentioned from 2016 was Supercar, Mazda, and Stark Industries, and I was like, oh, this is like perfect. We're gonna do Supercar, and I like Iron Man and stuff. But some of them I remember also, yeah, about the Mars, about like this month it was the North Face, how to put it in a car. This is always creative. I like it. But tell me more
And
about how it is. Like you said, on December and January you have a break, but other than that, every month there's a new theme and people can participate. Is the Instagram the best place they can follow?
yes, I think everything rolls on, it happens on Instagram. We do have a website, but it's mainly, I mean, it does have like a gallery. You can check the rules. Uh, and but it's mainly for submission, I must admit. It should be more, and maybe some kind of interview there. You could take the winner and interview, so we would have more information, and might people might like that. But for now, Instagram's the best so far. Yeah, that's
Okay,
true. And it's
perfect.
free to everyone. It's really open, so people from February to November we hold this uh, challenges. We try to give as much time as possible to people draws, since it's monthly based. You have like in the beginning of the month, you have like the theme setting. Now we have a poll which decides what will be the theme on Instagram. All it happens. And then in the end of the month, we just save 1 week so we can join as now to with the guests to have some time to do the evaluation and selection, and then we publish the results.
And this evaluation, how does it exactly happen? Like, as the guest jury, I will give my evaluation and rating, but people publicly can also vote it on Instagram. How does this work?
Oh, sure. Basically, we have the meeting with the guest. Of course, we get all the entries and we sit down using here FigJam as we're showing projection here, and we evaluate and select all entries if they are on theme and also if they have a nice level altogether, then having all these entries selected, each juror that participated, in this case you and I, will set a ranking. So you have your ranking and I'll have mine. And these selected entries will go to Instagram. And in Instagram, for 28 hours, people will be able to, of course, like it. And for 28, for 48 hours, the like will be considered a vote. So in the end of these 2 days, you'll have a people's choice ranking. So you get all these rankings that I just told you, get them through like the point system from Formula One. The first one earns like 25 points, and the 10th earns one. And then we just add everything and get a final score and a final points to define who's the winner. But it's all in a fun way, okay? It's nothing
Yeah.
like oh, I'm the winner, I'm the best of the world. No, it's even if you're not the winner, it's more about enjoying and accepting and embracing the challenge, you know?
That's what I love about this contest is for the community. There is no also prize for the winner. You don't earn money or anything out of this. So it also makes it possible, like it makes it clear that it's for fun and for learning and for sharing your work. That's I like that spirit, and you keep it since 10 years. That's a success.
Yeah, I'm still surprised that people actually participate on it, you know? You have like all through these years, 10 years is not a small amount of time. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
say that way. But then you have like different phases. Since I'm almost always like organizing from to through all this time, you have in the start you have like many big names participating, but everyone start like having to do as you having to do other things that doesn't have time to participate anymore. But you always have new people coming who has like great stuff, great work, and they are really enthusiastic in participating, which is pretty cool, you know.
Yeah. And even if you don't participate, you follow and see others. Like it happens to me. I'm like, okay, this month I couldn't, like, for a long time I couldn't participate, but when I see people are still doing it, it gives me inspiration and motivation to sit and do some creative work. So it has some extra effects as well.
Cool.
Okay, now I guess we will jump into the evaluation. And this video, for everyone, I want to say that it's nothing like a personally, how to say. I also do on my channel subscription reviews. So I ask people to send me their works and I give them feedback. It's just like that. So we will give honest, constructive feedback to all the works who are agreed to be seen online. So try to be open-minded, learn also from each other's. I think every feedback, even today to me, like whenever I hear someone else's opinion on someone else's work, even if nothing related to me, it's always teach me something. So I also thank you for letting me record this session and show behind the scenes of Agorapode contest to everyone. So let's start.
Awesome. This is like how you call. I'm not sure how guys call this, but you have like this gigantic desktop page. It's like a
Infinite
wall,
canvas,
infinite canvas.
I
Thanks for
guess.
that. Yeah, it works. Pretty cool. But how it works, we just bring all the entries here, like a design studio wall, and we can go one by one, and we started checking. Uh, we just talk, okay? We have like
Awesome.
technically like a step by step what we're doing here, but basically the presentation. Then after that, I just show you how, tell you a bit how it works here in the Agorapod, at least the evaluation thing. So we have 40 entries, as you already know. People can send 3 boards, and one of them can become a video.
Okay.
So this is here. In here, in right now, we're doing like the entry selection in the ranking. We're not doing actually the ranking right now. We can do it later.
Okay.
So mostly what we're doing now, it's the selection, which go the criteria go by if it's on the theme, it must have something of each buzzword prompt. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people don't can't leave anything out. Creativity, design, finish. We just go around and start putting thumbs up and thumbs down in on each one. Okay.
Okay.
The top scorer is not something that we're doing right now. The idea of this selection, after we selected all we define and we agree on which one are going to the contest, uh, we have to do this ranking, and that's what we're doing later, because each person, each evaluator sets a ranking. So you have your ranking, I'll have mine, and I'll probably ask this guy here,
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo, friend and work in a juror, and each one will have a ranking, and every selected entry will go to Instagram, and there you have like the people's choice, which is another ranking.
Okay.
So by having all these ranks, it all goes through like the point system copied from Formula One, from first to tenth. So you earn some points. Each player earns some points according to each one rankings, and you sum everything up. In the end, you have like the final results.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds exciting. Very democratic way of ranking, I would say.
Yeah. At first, we used like the likes as votes.
Mm-hmm.
So it was it depends on how popular you were in Instagram,
Yeah.
and this wasn't really democratic, you know.
I
It
should
was like,
participate now to that way. Now I have some people liking me.
not only that, you have quality also, of course, but I mean,
Thanks.
it would surely help, you know, by having like a bunch of followers for sure.
Yeah, I kind of remember, maybe I'm wrong, one of the challenges there was like no AI input. Is it true or do I remember it wrong?
No, we had like Inktober this year,
Okay.
last
Ah,
month
for
in
Inktober it
October.
was. Okay.
It was not no AI. We just were discussing with people kind of that
Mm-hmm.
we thought it didn't make sense to bring AI
Yep.
since we were proposing to go back to traditional.
Mm-hmm.
Not only, of course, we are accepting like digital work, but we're encouraging everyone to go like traditional.
Okay.
So we thought it didn't make sense to have some room for AI in this
Yeah,
case, you
makes
know.
sense. Okay. So this on this current one, it's okay to use it.
Okay, as long people describe it
Okay.
and openly use AI, you know,
Perfect.
because the idea is to have well, considering the criteria, we really have a criteria that is like the finish. So
Mm-hmm.
presentation quality, skill level. AI kind of jumped this thing, you know. In some way, I know it's not that easy to use. It's not just put a prompt and keeps it. You're an expert on this. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we really, the idea of the page, how it was put together, is really on doing yourself, you know. Of course, you have like lots of cool people, nice people who use AI,
Mm-hmm.
but I do understand when you're using on ideation, but not in the final thing. I mean, on a job during work, I totally understand you're using to get faster.
Mm-hmm.
But in here, it's more about the love of the craft you're doing yourself, you know.
Yep.
So it's not that AI is invalid, but it's more like again, we encourage people doing it. Use your brain now, you know.
Yeah, it's the spirit of the challenge at the end, how it started, and yeah, I got it.
Yeah, um, we can hold it, you know. It's not I can just forbid AI usage because if I do that, probably I would get even more AI stuff. Probably.
Possible, and you wouldn't know.
Exactly. Going about the prompts and buzzwords, um, it's just a brief description. Your spreadsheet had it. I'm not sure if you had a chance to take a look,
Yeah.
but I think the endurance part at first was really focused on like Le Mans cars. The idea was kind of that. But if you in and some people asked and seeing the entries, you can notice that and I think this is a bright decision and interesting decision to make a connection between endurance and the North Face, which you don't have like a clear connection to Le Mans or this kind of race anymore. But it's valid when you take like the word meanings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So and I was to put the proposal in the theme. I was like a clever way of working on it. You know, of course you could go like, oh no, I put like a Le Mans livery on a microcar with like the sponsor being the North Face, you're on it. That's
Yeah.
totally fine. But this would be like pretty literal, and it's nice when people make the connection, and I thought this was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think the only one you can't jump at all, it's microcar, because people try and they have like different lengths and they're kind of getting away from the shape. So that's the problem. This one is hard to uh it's I think you can say it's less elastic, you know,
Yeah.
you can push too much. The other ones I think you can. I've shared with you, I'm not sure if you still use it, but I have like the a Pinterest just to pick some images to help a bit guiding. So this is just a crop from it
Hmm.
with some lemons, and even had like some people going around on challenging paths. So when you get back and see how the endurance can work,
Yeah.
not only the race, bunch of microcar, random microcars in the North Face, just to have a bit of their design language.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm not a okay, I'm not a customer. I don't have anything from them, but it
Yeah,
looks
me
pretty
neither.
cool. Well, and that's it. And
Perfect.
not sure if you have anything to add, if you want to say anything about the theme, how you saw it, or
Well, it's quite interesting. I was like when I always hear the words, the keywords, I always pop up something in your mind, right? The first thing comes to your mind. But then I took a look at the other entries yesterday and I was like, oh, okay, actually, you can approach it this way and that way. It's very cool. As you said, it's quite flexible, some of the keywords, not the micro car, but endurance and the North Face can be really depending on the approach. And I like it. It's a creative way to do that. It's exciting. I can jump into the entries.
cool, perfect. How it works now, I have separated all of them and I just put together all the boards. We don't
Mm-hmm.
have the videos here because I don't pay Figma, it's too expensive and it's really expensive, and for me at least. So,
I don't even know
uh,
Figma much, so
yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a very good tool, but we have to, if you we have to check the videos, we have to get back to Google folder,
okay,
okay?
we
And
can.
I think we have like 3 or 4 videos, but not sure we'll have to do this.
I would
So
like
the
to because one of them was pretty cool. I saw it, I think, on Instagram already or on the Google.
one of
Um,
the last one,
I guess so. So we can take a look when it's time to check these entries. If you remember which ones have the video, I think we can jump in.
I just change here. Let me just check what I'm
Sure, sure.
okay. Uh, it's just checking which I'm projecting this blade, not just the tab. Okay, we
Okay.
can do it because I can go to Google
Yeah, yeah,
folder and we can
exactly.
check over here. Okay, so the idea here, uh, I'll set the timer so we don't take forever here.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is to go one by one entry by one. Then we don't have to put thumbs down or
Mm-hmm.
thumbs up here. We just agreeing on it. If we agree, this one is has the skill level or it's a good level quality of level, and it also it's on theme, of course, and we can just move it here to the selected entries. If
Mm-hmm.
not, it will go out. And if we are in doubt and we can check later, we go to limbo.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it. Pretty much, we have it counter. I'll set 3 minutes. I think can be enough.
Sounds good.
And if you go first, please.
Okay, so like this three in the row I see are the same person, right?
Mhm.
You do it first to guide me, please, maybe. Or we can start the
Sure.
timer.
No, no, no. How it works? I have like a pre-evaluation. I'm the one who likes spreadsheets, so that's why we have that thing that I sent you. So I have to type things and check. So first of all, I just check all the 40 entries just seeing if they're on theme. So I just go easily on it. Like, does it have endurance? In here, it's like the first evaluation. It's not like a race. It's not Le
Mm-hmm.
Mans. It's more like going to challenging paths, you know.
Yeah.
So I do see endurance. For me, it's enough. A microcar, you know, it's compact enough. And of course, you have like the North Face, not just as a sponsor, because
Mm-hmm.
it had their design language. You had like simple colors, and of course, you have their logo. And
And
it
also the
doesn't
back.
really
Yeah.
need to have logo, right? And the whole thing makes sense. So he really like flexed like the endurance and North Face together to make sense. So it's totally on theme for me. And it had like a good level of quality.
Okay. So we only check if it's like good entry enough for the Instagram or not. Not like
Yeah.
selecting what is the best. Okay. To me, one question here, or like one question mark in my
No, no,
mind,
we
not a
do it
question
all.
to you. Mm-hmm.
We do it all right now. It's
Okay.
one take. You just said, okay, first of all, it's on theme.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Does it make sense to go to Instagram? Yes. So we just, if that's okay, we've agreed on, we just pop it to the other
Okay.
uh, side.
I agree on that. Only question mark I have is the microcar part because it's on the first image. It looks like a micro car because of the seat and the I can imagine the proportions of the tools and so on. But on the scenes, on the second and the third one, it started to look bigger than how it was on the first page. But I think it's a presentation problem rather than the design because design on the first site was a micro car for sure.
Mhm.
But so it's totally fine for Instagram. It's a good one.
Uh, I think I agree with you. We have like a bit of perspective here. It
Yeah,
really kind of, you don't really have the close person to really have like a scale.
yeah,
But I think it still have enough. I wouldn't call it like a sub, you know, something really big.
yeah. With this tent, especially, its tent looks too small compared to a micro car
Cool.
to
I
me.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Yep. But it's enough. Can we take it
yeah.
here? Okay, cool. Counter again. So this one. So we keep all over all entries like this from now on.
Mm-hmm. And
This guy just went to the racing thing.
yeah, it's
Is
only these two
and
pages, right? Not the third
two
one.
pages. Yeah.
Just okay.
Is like racing like this enough? Because it's like a prepared car, you know? It's not really just like oh, this have like a livery. It doesn't seem to belong to a championship, you know? This one actually, it does have. Oh, we have a video. I know I have a video.
Okay.
This one. It's this one, but it's like the 3D of that proposal. It's basically that you just have this North
Interesting.
Face text going around.
Okay. I would say again the microcar part to me looks a little bit compact car than microcar, but maybe it's just my perception. Overall,
No,
it fits to the theme. I think it's I see the North Face on like it's even in a funky, nice way on the wheels, and the color wise mostly. Uh, Also because of I don't know the design language and how would you adapt it to the car directly. I cannot comment on that part much, but I think it's hitting all the keywords and okay entry for the Instagram.
and for just racing would be enough to get in endurance, you think? I
I
mean, you
think
have like,
I mean yeah, it's not like a Le Mans car, but it's anyway a micro car. It cannot look like a Le Mans car, so it might be the approach of this team to the entrance.
yeah, we can put, if you're in down, if we can put it on, because I agree with you on the microcar. Maybe it's a bit too compact. The first one we had like,
Mm-hmm.
it was like shorter
Yeah,
and it seemed a bit more like a shape of microcar. This one maybe can get in like a compact.
yeah.
I think we should put this one in limbo, just we can check
Okay,
it later. Okay?
makes sense.
just put it seated over here and get back to it. And this one is just 2 pages.
All right.
And this one went fully to like a prototype car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And the only thing, I mean, depending this board here, it might suggest a bigger car, but when you see like this view here on
Yeah.
top, it really makes look it like really small. And that's
Yeah.
one really thinks. I think it makes like a micro in this one.
On this one it looks like a go-kart dimensions, which makes sense, but it would be great to have a human helmet or someone sitting in it. We would
Oh,
be
it's
sure.
scale for sure.
But if we are optimistic and nice, it would fit to micro car. But if we say it looks like a big car, it also fits. So it's a tricky thing. I also say this thing because if I publish this part on YouTube, like give as a feedback to everyone who is watching, the importance of the scale, importance of an object or a driver, it changed the whole perception.
That's common feedback here. We really tend to just put something on side. A helmet, as you said, would be really
Yeah.
cool.
Because on the
No.
left, it looks like an open top, so you don't need to fit in. But on the right, I think it's a closed top, right?
Yeah, it's all closed.
Uh-huh.
At that stage,
If
you
it's
have
all
like
closed, it is way bigger than how I have in mind because I cannot fit a person on a go-kart car if it's like this. You know, when you sit on a go-kart, your half of your body is out of the car. Is there any
yeah,
like description? This
gotcha.
participants write something like it's a, I don't know, maybe autonomous micro car. Maybe you drive it with a VR headset.
Well, actually, they do. Uh, in this case, he said nothing about this. It's neo brutalist endurance racing car combines sharp and simple shapes with fabric top cover made of Gore-Tex.
So these
Oh,
are
this would be
all good
fabric.
for North Face and endurance, but micro car part, I would say limbo.
Okay, so limbo.
Do you agree?
Yep.
All right.
Not sure about micro. That's a good one. And here we go. This one is 3 boards. Really, oh, one chair. It's really wide boards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the format is, I think, wrong on this one.
Uh,
So it's similar to the first one about the theme. The endurance, we can say yes because of endurance on the wild.
yeah, on theme it is for sure. I think here's, and we can try to say it's like a micro. It seems to be smaller,
Mm-hmm.
not just small. Like we have a bit of the shape. We have like it doesn't have much overhanging and all
Yeah,
stuff.
it's like the
But
Smart 4 too.
yeah, I would go more due to quality, I think it lacks and have like pretty strange design solutions,
Uh-huh.
which doesn't really work well together. Have like pretty rounded, a strange window here in the back window, and
Also
then
the
you have like,
graphics.
yeah, and you
I would
have, yeah,
say also on the sketches, if you show me the sketches again, it looks way beginner.
yeah,
I mean, in a totally constructive feedback way, I would say he or she needs to work on sketching more, to put more work onto this phase, to make sure to design a bit further and then jump into 3D. I would say quality wise, compared to other participants, maybe not for the next level.
yeah. I think so. It could go to limbo, but I think I would put it out already
Yeah,
because of
I agree.
level quality for now.
Yeah,
Good feedback to keep learning. That's important.
exactly. And don't get discouraged by this if you are watching, the owner of this one. For the next one, next month, always, I think, keep on participating. So we can see the process. I mean, I will not be the jury all the time, but I will be following on Instagram.
Yeah, that's something common here.
Yeah.
You have like people who really embrace the challenge, and keep coming, and that's cool. We never give any harsh feedback. It's really we try to be constructive and uh, honest and as possible.
Yeah, totally. So this one, I would say micro fits because we can see the seat and the steering wheel. So this is kind of reference to understand the size. Maybe a bit too long for a micro, but no, actually it fits. It's just one person fits only. So it
Exactly.
fits.
When we have like on Pinterest, we have like some sort of microcars which go like this.
Yeah.
It's like almost a standing people in it, a standing person in it. And have this is like a, I would call it like a harsh or severe
Mm-hmm.
uh microcar. But you have
Yeah.
like other options when you don't have something that small. That's what I saw, that's what I learned from it.
Yeah.
So in the condition of bringing like a racing car, you would
Mm-hmm.
probably have something with like pretty close to the ground, and then you might have like a longer car when compared to other like city cars.
Yeah, makes sense.
So this is clearly a race car.
Mm-hmm.
It's not clear that it's from the North Face, and I'm not just asking for the logo, but you
But
do have
I like to touch
some
on the
real,
headlight. Like it's the
yeah,
North Face thing. And I
correct.
honestly appreciate that rather than just putting a sticker on the side, he put it on the headlight
Mhm.
or she. And it's also a nice way to maybe introduce it. And the color maybe gives this North Face outdoor vibes rather than race car livery, I would say.
Good point. A good point.
But I
Yeah.
interrupted you.
So
You were saying something about the rear part of the car.
no, no, no. I was saying exactly that. I was really about to say about the shape and how it worked with the headlights and the rear lights. So you
Mm-hmm.
had like a bit of the logo applied to the design and not just like a sticker, as you said. Totally agree. I think it should go on it. I think it
I
should go
guess so,
in.
yeah. I agree.
Cool. Three boards also, which went for the off-road car again. So makes sense for endurance, like
Mm-hmm.
resistance, resilience. In my opinion, if we're looking for North Face things, according to the bench, it has some of the colors that used over there.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to bring some. You have a bit of environment here, something like cold, snowy, which totally makes sense in North Face. It doesn't have the sticker, but I'm assuming that that's not a problem, I guess.
I think so because it has the spirit of North Face by going to the off road and to the nature already.
Mhm.
But I'm a bit confused. On the last board, on the top left, is micro cars. It's like sketched only to show what is a micro car or alternatives. So the final design we are looking at is this.
It's the yellow one,
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
I guess it's this one. You have like some exploration. This
Nice
really is
sketches, by the way. Pretty cool stuff.
awesome, pretty cool. All the ideation,
Yeah.
it's pretty nice.
I'm very
It's hard to.
curious though. I wish it was written which tools are used.
Oh, but the description actually
Mm-hmm.
with them, it's not the main. We just ask for people to
Yeah, that's
describe the project, but also describe the process, how they did it.
yes,
And
it's
he did it.
important.
Research, initial iteration, turnaround, base modeling, and final drawing. Procreate for final drawings and Blender for base forms. Oh, he sketched on 3D. He just
Okay,
used like
that's
a
cool.
Blender. That's really nice.
Because on the last board, if you zoom into the last board on top right, yeah, I was curious. If you put this perspective to AI, to Viscom, for example, and if you say, give me the side view, front view, and so on, it gives you. So I was curious if he or she just draw the perspective and then generated the rest or based on 3D. It's cool.
Which is pretty cool. I enjoy this. Pretty
Good,
pretty
good.
nice.
Okay, I
Well,
guess it's in.
but What do you think? I think it fits as a microcar, I guess. Maybe a bit too
Uh-huh.
long.
Actually,
Maybe.
it's
Almost a compact, I know. No, I'm not sure. What do you think?
I would say almost all these other micro cars from side view that he sketched. I'm saying he by default. I'm sorry for that. He or she. Uh, this microcar side views are all more microcar than the final one.
Yeah, totally
So
agree on that.
that's one trick actually. I jumped into all in because of the quality and presentation, but microcar, even those, this one looks more micro.
And let me check here. Yeah, no. It's in, you can see in this order, but this is the main board.
Yeah.
Okay. You can check on the spreadsheet. This is the one he called the main.
Could you show me what did we put on limbo before?
Sure. It's mostly due not being a microcar.
Yeah, so we need to be
It
fair.
sure goes well. Yeah, that's that's the thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fair. I was looking for that word. Cool. Now this one. To be honest, I think this one played around in a nice way. It's of course like a race car and brings evokes some lemons on it for sure, like a prototype thing. But
Mm-hmm.
it really assumes it's not a microcar anymore because you kind of cut it in the middle. Then you pop in, you have like the original, what is the microcar? And when you make it to turn into a racing vehicle. So
Okay.
I think it's pretty fair, you know. I think it's something you can make like a microcar a racing machine, you know. So I'm transforming it into one. So
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
it's
creative
cool.
way to go around the proportions, yeah. To extend the car. When you put the story, it makes sense then.
Storytelling, very,
Yeah.
very important when you have like a messed up theme, you know. It's not like a clear
Yeah.
thing. So the
It
board
used to
must
be a micro car,
exactly.
but it feels like still the cabin feels like the micro car from the original one. So I appreciate that part. And the rest is the wild race endurance machine. So the North Face part is the sponsor, and other than that, maybe not much. Or maybe the wheels, like the tires, are kind of like a jacket fabric,
No story.
maybe.
I'm not wrong. He just said that it's Blender. Blender. The description is Blender.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the sponsor. It's enough. Well, it is for the theme. It is, and I think it's creative on the other part. You know, when you put like lemons
Yeah.
and microcar on it, and he just put the rules under the arm, and oh, this is North Face. You can say
Yeah.
it's not.
And also, as I
Well,
said, I guess on the tires there is a material trick with the relationship to North Face, I assume.
well, maybe.
But even
I
if
should
not, it's
explain it.
still enough. So
Yeah,
I vote for in.
yeah. So do I. Okay. Oh, this one is choose smaller parts.
Wasn't
Uh,
there a template for the boards, like a resolution, wide
it
or
does. It does, but it's
okay,
we call it like more like a recommendation because
okay,
people from Instagram they'll go. It's pretty common to go for like a square version, which
makes sense.
Instagram doesn't use anymore. It's like
Also,
it's a rectangle, you know.
yeah.
But okay. Uh, I think this is interesting because he turned out to make it like a pickup from it,
Hmm.
but I do still feel like a micro pickup, if I may say. And you
Yeah,
have like some specific micro things, but for off-road vehicles. So you have like the wheels bearing in out almost in the limit of the vehicle, you know, to really make like a full or I forgot the name. Anyway, attack mode. I'm not sure.
hmm.
Forgot the word. Sorry.
um, I also couldn't get it totally which word you are looking for, but if there was a
Over-
storytelling for the micro, micro car again, it would fit, but without it, it looks like a micro truck, which is not a micro car. I agree with that part. So, but the rest, North Face and Endurance, again there. I guess it's limbo, huh?
I would go, but I think it's interesting to flex it as a because I think it makes sense to have like a pickup for this, You have a bit of storage to bring things. But Limbo's a good one.
You mean it's like compared to other ones in the limbo, this is more likely to be a micro car, right? More acceptable.
Yeah, I think it is. But as you said, this is not a car, but still, like a pickup is a car, of
Yeah,
course. Car is like the the, the broad term for it.
sure.
But we can check it. I think it makes sense
Exactly.
to check it later and compare with what we're selecting.
But the work was pretty cool. It's really nice work.
Yes. I think in this case, I think we get back to design stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, even taking like the side view and all other ways, it really looks strong, which can be understand like to endure something. So it would maybe fit, but still maybe it could looks like a construction vehicle, something
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah. But does it fit to the brief? It does. I mean, the
Yeah,
micro part still always a question. It's the most tricky part.
even for this one, because it's really have a different shape.
I
It's,
mean, it's very narrow, which is good, at least what we guess. Again, if there was one person sitting, or at least putting a silhouette of the driver inside, that would help a lot. Because if this cylindrical part, like the tube or this gray part on the side view, if it's like the size of one person, then it is a micro
Mhm.
car. But if it's like two persons sitting side by side comfortably inside, then we have a huge space which doesn't make it micro car.
Exactly. Limbo.
Yep, I think so. Creative
I
work
agree
though,
with that.
especially when you go with that creative, like out of package, interesting forms, you definitely need reference.
No, for sure. And this one, he really went from some, how can I say? This is like, I think I can call like a disruptive representation
Yeah, very
in board,
graphic, like funky. Okay, it might be nice for a graphic design portfolio or a magazine advertisement.
but it's harder to see and understand the vehicle.
Yeah.
But I can see that it's an off-road and outside, and it looks to me. I read the description, but I'm being honest, and it really, I saw it this way first. It's
Mhm.
like an exploration vehicle. It's far from being a racing vehicle.
Mhm.
And it had like maybe a bunch of tryouts to bring the brand's logo and maybe some of this its design language to the vehicle, to design of the vehicle.
Yeah.
It's different, at least. I can say it's pretty wild and different.
I like the sketches also. Could you zoom in there?
This one?
Yeah. Nice creative sketches. I mean, to me, it feels micro. North Face
Yeah,
is
no, that's for
probably
sure.
this thing like the hair, let's say the hair of the lion, or I don't know what is it called. It's
Oh,
probably like a jacket from North Face type of material, so it is there. And the endurance can be again the wild nature, I assume.
I think it fits the theme on
Yeah,
the. I'm tending to put it in.
yeah. It's hard to read. It's brave way to present it. Not my favorite way to show a design work. However,
Mhm.
it fits the theme and the quality is there as well. It's not like a bad design or something. It's very good actually. I just wish
Yeah,
I should. I just wish that I was able to see more of it more clearly. It's more like a teaser, but acceptable for the next
yeah.
stage
At
for
least
sure.
on. I mean, I understand the effort on the presentation, but
Mhm.
at least in one board you could put things clear, you can really see the design,
Yeah.
in some views. Because even on this one, you have all this, I think it's reticulation or like the
Hmm.
tips, like the dots. It's harder to see the details.
Yeah. But
Okay, but
probably it's like a North Face presentation style also, I assume.
from what I checked, yeah, I think it has a bit.
Okay, 19
I think
seconds. It's in. Let's go.
yeah, exactly. So do I. Cool.
First impression, it feels like a minivan to me. You know, the Ford has a van, super performance van.
Function endurance microcar built on form following function principles. Shaft drive microcar in center, spine, process pencil, sketch, Photoshop, Viscom, Photoshop, back to Photoshop. Yeah, it's racing. I wouldn't go beyond at least because he had like a bit, wow, he has nothing about the
Mm.
North Face. He brought this. Okay. I think we should put it on limbo due to micro issues.
Actually, North Face also is on the car itself. I mean, this, okay, aerodynamic front form,
It's only that, I guess.
a little bit weak. By the way, I mean, the car and the design, it's in for that part.
Hmm.
But micro and the North Face is limbo, yeah.
Yeah,
On
totally.
the sketch again, though, if you zoom into sketch, like these are definitely micro. When I see them, like the wheel size, the cabin, it feels way more micro. When you stretch it, it loses it.
He did something that I find it interesting that you have this kind of axle
Uh-huh.
here where you bring the wheel back, you know. If you put this wheel in here, and I
Yeah,
think it's on purpose, you will probably tend to see it more like a microcar. But it's
possible.
like for racing purpose, probably it's better to have like a big length in here.
Or
So it's still, go ahead, please.
if you like keep the wheels in the same position but move everything else a bit backwards and lose this front face a little bit, like on the side view, if you show me
Of course.
here, you see
Go
after
ahead.
the front wheel there is like an overhang, but on the
Hmm.
sketches when you make it negative overhang or like almost no overhang, it makes it micro. So I think he's stretched to front a little bit too much for maybe keeping the North Face logo. I don't know,
Uh, Good point.
but okay, it's limbo.
Limbo. Bunch of limbo, to be honest. But it's true.
Yeah.
It happened. Okay, this is clearly tool use, traditional and hand sketching, Procreate, Viscom. This is the description.
Like
It's
this
creative.
first image, yeah, hits all three keywords immediately.
Yeah, for sure. You
Feels
don't even
AI.
need this use. Huh?
It feels AI maybe because of we know that you wouldn't put that much effort to 3D to make it or on Photoshop. So and you said it's Viscom, so as a brand ambassador of Viscom, I support that, especially if we see the sketches and the process. It's very important.
Totally. That's one thing that I like to tell people and feedback them. If you're using AI, but send us the sketch, the original sketch, so we can really
Yeah,
understand how much you are responsible. Because you can put like a crappy sketch on Viscom and he'll
totally.
solve like 90% of it, and you're not kind of the owner of that
Yeah.
thing, you know?
And here clearly the sketches show the original idea where it comes and the proportions. I mean, sketches already work good enough for the challenge. So
Yeah.
in this case, Viscom helps for presentation, and I think it's totally nice idea.
Unstoppable tool. Oh, you even have this one.
Yeah, that's cool. Is
Okay.
there a video of this?
No, only three words. This
Okay,
one
so
is
little feedback to the owner. Now with the new features of Viscom, you can put the first frame and the end frame, these two final images, and say animate. So you can have an animation from one to the other one, and it's a nice thing.
It is for sure. Is
Yep.
right?
Yeah, totally.
Oh. This one has a video. I'll play it first.
Mm-hmm.
It does have, doesn't it? Oh, yes, this. Not sure if you hear the sound. It does have a music.
Not at the moment.
Okay. We have scale.
Yeah.
For sure, we have scale.
Oof,
and
but the scale is now wrong.
Yeah.
Which tools?
Began conceptualizing the proposal, researching TMF, endurance, from result, made it emotional renders using Viscom and some videos using Google VO.
Okay. VO, yeah.
And then I created the panels for the presentation in Illustrator.
Very good example to give a feedback overall about AI is it does great job with the video. It looks like a nice video. However, the input matters, as we talked before. Here it's under your control to decide, oh, this car looks way big compared to other ones. It doesn't look like how my idea was, because on some of them I see it was more smaller car going into micro direction, but then it became very big, a regular compact car. And it's now your decision to say, okay, remove this. Is anyway AI doing a good job, so delete them all or put it aside and start again, make it smaller and re-render, redo the video. So we are, especially for beginners, like we get impressed by the quality and wow, I made the video of my design. I'm not saying it for the owner of this specifically, it's a general feedback. But that's what I see here. It's unfortunately this frame canceled the micro car immediately, what I see right now on the screen compared to other cars.
I would even say, I'm not sure if this is a micro car in here, even here. Exactly. Even, I mean, the whole video, when it gets out, look at the size of the whole video showed like this is like a big car.
True.
And when you compare with the competitors around here, and you have other ones, this car is pretty big when compared to a micro car. So the scale doesn't fit. This is on the video for sure. But in here, maybe not having the other pictures because it like some crops from the video. This one, it kind of feels you can buy it as a smaller car at least. Not sure if a micro, but smaller for sure.
And the first board on the sketches, like as a tip, the sketch on the bottom, the side view bottom sketch, this is the most micro one, again because there's no overhang, basically front and rear overhang, but the side view above this one is already not micro anymore. So there was a potential, I think, but on 3D also I see more the bigger version. Quality and presentation is nice, but I think it's not micro car.
But this is not, it's not a micro car go to the limbo, or not a micro car, it's out.
Let's see the limbo quickly again. What was there? Because there were generally questions like there was possibility that it might be like a micro car. That's why they're in limbo. But this one I think doesn't have much.
Yeah, compared to the others,
because when you see it. This time it works on disadvantage to put the scale, like the reference. Now next to the other cars on the racetrack, it's not a micro, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If there was no reference, we would say limbo because we don't know.
Now we know. Go. So this one, take the off-road part.
Kinda. Quite interesting presentation. Like, I'm curious. Is this 2 boards only?
2 boards only. Oh no, sorry, you have a third.
Okay. It's off-road with the Eagle tires, like a drag. Overall, I would say compared to other inputs, the design feels like there was another keyword, like, I don't know, retro or toy, rather than micro car. It is, I mean, if you think about the keywords, I see the North Face logo even on the fenders, which is a nice touch. There's a logo of it, but I will say it's out because of overall like presentation, the design itself.
And the design is awkward. Yeah, that's the point. You have like good presentation. I think it could be clear about the North Face somehow, because in the description, the designer says that this is like what I call it.
Like a jacket.
It's North Face provided motor covering. You know, this is like a jacket. You know, he covered the motor, the engine. But yeah, I'm going with you. Like, it could go to limbo, but I think it's the design fits more with the one who's are already out. You know.
Like if I've seen some sketches, like we saw this Viscom a couple entries before. It was like, oh, okay, the presentation is good, but how about the sketches? And we said, oh, sketches are also very cool. On this one, we don't have that, so we don't know how did it even start, and it doesn't feel right, the final result. That's why it's out for me.
Okay. Cool.
Do you inform these entries one by one, like, or they are already informed that there is like a pre-selection for Instagram, or they will see it on Instagram, their design is not there?
No, I send an email and I try to rush and send the feedback one by one, you know.
Nice.
That's why I'm recording. So
very nice of you.
At least I try to inform them before the selected are published, you know. At least the one that were selected. Because the one that are selected, they don't care.
Exactly.
Literally. Oh, I mean, and okay, and they don't care about the feedback. But the one who doesn't, they normally care.
And it's nice feedback for them.
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully.
This is super cool, huh?
Yeah. And in this one, I can see the micro thing, you know. This is like a small thing for like a prototype car, you know, and it's really, really well done. And I'm impressed because in the description, he says this is sketch Viscom Photoshop. So it's like when you the make haste guys, when you have like color sponge, the level, the delivery quality, it's kind of similar. The detail, the kind of the viewpoints and the details, the approach of the vehicle itself. And it's, man, this doesn't have 3D, you know, this is like full Viscom, and I'm impressed. And it's kind of, it's coherent. That's something that's it's normally missed when you have like a bunch of Viscom or AI views, you know, because it doesn't look the same vehicle in different views. And in this case, it's all the same for me.
Totally. And yeah, the car is micro. Like, I saw it already on Instagram. I think the owner shared it, and I was like, oh, like proportions give it away already, like as a micro car. It doesn't feel like oh, it's a race car, but I just made it shorter. It's like it fits, very nice coherent design. North Face is there very nicely, actually. The graphic, rather than putting a big North Face, the side one from the front wheel arch to the back, this black, it's very nice touch all over the car, and presentation is awesome. Um, I think Photoshop also, like this manual touch makes it, as we said, depends on how you use any tool, including AI Viscom. You can make it like a gold, or you can make it in a bad way. But this one is definitely one of the best I've seen.
True. I just miss the sketches. I would like to see
Exactly.
uh, small doodles to understand how. I mean, maybe this is from a 3D, I guess, because it's so precise in so many ways in detail.
Uh,
It's
Maybe,
strong.
but you can even generate the 3D maybe in Viscom. It's also maybe the way, but the way he put the camera angle, the this, how to say, the middle one that we see now.
In this one?
Yeah, the top left on this one, this fisheye lens type of very wide angle, the one on the left.
Oh, sorry.
Like this, I don't know how you described that, or what did you say, or it's awesome. It's definitely like from the input, not a random result. It's very
But even
delicious.
in here, when you have like this,
Yeah.
the small details,
Sorry.
oh, when you get it here, it's still there.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much the same. It didn't mess up. You even have like not sure if it's like a screw or something like this, but it's always there.
Yeah.
Small details that normally get lost, and it's all here. Oh, this
So I
is
wish he
in.
does a tutorial to show us
Yeah,
the whole process.
if you're cheating, you cheated really well.
There's also an
'Cause-
animation of this, right?
No, no, this one
No?
doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's the net. This is just checking the. No, it's just jump to the next one. 3 boards and it's all.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, well, what can I say? This one played around without bringing the sticker logo.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's clearly a micro.
Yep.
Yeah, don't have a doubt about that. And it evokes the North Face spirit on the texture and delivery, a bit of the never stop, which I think it's their how do you call this their
Their motto or slogan. Yeah.
motto exactly slogan. Yeah,
And the Gore-Tex on the front, and also the connection parts of the door and the body. Like these elements are like off-road, not off-road, but durable, very thick connection parts, which also give the North Face feeling to me.
I think it's pretty well done,
Yep.
pretty nice. And if you want that sticker, here it is. You can always see it,
If
but
you
it's
really
still,
want.
yeah, if you really
It's
need
like
it.
an insurance, like a backup. If we say where is the North Face?
How didn't you see it? Okay,
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
I think it's pretty fun, pretty fun.
Yep.
And it's basically Blender, all Blender.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
enjoy. And people can take it out mostly. It's not that I don't value this kind of work. It's
Mm-hmm.
impressive.
Yep.
I do value people putting their nails on it and getting dirty, and
Yeah.
I'll learn Blender. I'm doing myself.
But I'm curious
Please.
if the renders are also totally like Blender, or if, because what I like to do sometimes, doing the Blender model and render it with Viscom, it also helps.
No, he's just saying that entirely in Blender, created
Okay.
entirely in Blender based on some hand sketches.
Nice.
I'm not AI hater, please, not at all. But I do encourage people
Yeah.
learning, at least learning and trying to fully make themselves.
And I think it's visible, like this one that we are very impressed for sure. I mean, I saw him, I think I follow him on Instagram, but the background is there. It's visible. He knows what he does. It's not like randomly just learned yesterday how to design a car.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. This one. This one is similar to the other one.
Yeah.
We have like a micro for sure, and a 3-wheel micro car, but you have like a setup where it gets in a bigger body, and then you have which is pretty sci-fi
Yeah.
cool thing.
Yeah, I love it. This part.
The windshield is pretty much like a prototype from the Mans, you know.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's of course it's in the cockpit. It belongs um to the microcar.
Even this interior.
Yeah, truly.
It's
Very.
okay. Especially the north face is on interior. So, because I was wondering outside on the exterior, is it a north face, but inside, totally.
Yeah, he went for the finish for the fabric, whatever, for
Yeah.
the seats. That's pretty clever, you know.
Yeah.
And he emphasized storytelling again.
Yeah. And the presentation is pretty cool and realistic. Is it also Blender?
If I read it right, he doesn't mention.
Okay. Okay, I think it's in for sure.
Yeah, sure.
You have half an hour to work.
Yeah, and we're start to get tired of evaluating, you
Would you
know.
prefer like another session on the weekend or?
No, no, no. Let's push it as we can,
Okay,
as far as
for
we
me it's
can.
yeah. Okay.
But if we hit something point where it's retired and I must get to work, then we can discuss if it's okay for you, okay? If it's not a
Yeah, of
problem
course.
for you,
All good for me.
okay. You first, please.
I see the north face and the microcar, but entrance part um is less. Okay, the diffuser, the front splitter. Maybe it's also like a tuned version of a microcar type of approach. Is this only one board?
Yes,
Okay.
just I'm checking, but I think it is 58. Yeah, just one. Shape-wise, I think it's a bit strange. Not bad, I would say.
I mean, yeah, it's not like immediately, oh, it's low quality. Like design is also nice, more refined. It's not like a random and I see ideas, but the presentation maybe unfortunately kills the potential of the car. Like it would have been presented way better.
Limbo, what you think?
It hits the keywords and quality is, I think, acceptable. So I would say maybe in.
Hmm.
Only the entrance part is a bit tricky, but the details like the wheels, the tires, the front splitter, diffuser.
Yeah, I'm not buying the aero parts, you know. You have
Mm-hmm.
this, you know, I'm not really buying it. I think it have a nice like handmade touch maybe on a 3D base, maybe
Mm-hmm.
the wheels. Not sure how he put it together.
We can do limbo and go back to limbo later if you feel.
Yeah, Limbo, the idea of Limbo is this
Yeah.
one, you know, we're not really both of us sure about it.
Yeah.
It's just you put it there
Limbo
and
is like
maybe
a procrastination square. Like we can all we will decide later.
yeah, we have to do it.
Yeah. Jetty
Okay,
or Yeti.
endurance, okay, North Face, okay, micro, guessable.
Micro is a bit questionable.
Which one?
Micro. I mean, it's micro SUV like we told about the micro pickup. It is micro. It's not like a full size SUV for sure. I see the steering wheel and the sitting area, but it's also not like a micro car for urban. But also, I see it's on the outside on harsh environment. I love how the North Face jacket is around the car.
Yeah, I think it's clever, you know.
Yeah,
It's other one who really it doesn't use Viscom. This one use Krita. Do you know this one?
no.
I just looked for it, and it seems to have like some sort of Photoshop from them. But
Okay.
they actually, if you search for Krita AI, you'll find they have some sign of stable diffusion, something like that.
Possible. The thing about AI, there are many tools that I'm not even aware of, but I go with Viscom because I also trust them. I know the history, and they are for big companies. It is applicable. So I would say this: if we say it's in, we have to make a couple of limbo ones also in.
Okay, limbo. It's ready,
We
limbo.
will decide later altogether there.
And exactly this is the point. It's being fair and coherent. If one gets in because of,
Yeah.
oh, this one is a microclimate, my isn't why,
Yeah.
no, it must be coherent. If
True.
this one, a bunch of others will also be.
And if we publish this whole session on YouTube, we can always send the link. Look, we thought about all this detail.
Yeah, I think people will get even madder, they'll start because there's some people who really take their time to write some emails, kind of
Wow.
threatening me.
Wow.
How can you do this? Why this is terrible way of selecting food?
Wow. But that's like a
God,
community fund challenge. There's not even like an award at the end, right? Like you don't give people money or something. And
no,
it's
not
a
even like that.
wow.
I don't get any money. Okay, this is just for fun for on both sides.
Yeah. And also great place to learn. Like it's not something discouraging. It's seeing all the
Yeah,
other results and pushing yourself.
and we
Anyway,
made mistakes. Okay, we make mistakes. Everyone does.
exactly.
Okay, sometimes we weren't fair. I can totally be honest, but
I
I'm
participated many design competitions, especially when I was a student, and I won a couple of them, but I also didn't win many of them, and I was angry sometimes, especially after seeing the winners. But then when you start evaluating other people's work, it's not that easy. It depends on many factors. So please don't be
and it's
harsh on
nice.
us.
Yeah, that's something on my side that people are practicing and learning and evolving their skills on sketching, rendering, and all. But I'm also on my side here, who was the judges actually. We are learning to do this thing,
Yeah,
and we have like a bit of experience. I can say it doesn't, but it's always a learning
yeah.
thing. The
That's
themes change too much. It's different combinations. Many people bring in different things. It's not a steady in going forward thing.
totally, and it's an advantage of being an open-minded person. I think not everyone would benefit, but when you are open and okay with it, it's really nice. And this is micro. Like there's no doubt on this to me. Even if it's like there's extensions and so on, I see the cabin how small it is, and it gives me the micro feeling. North face, the environment, and the details, I think gives
More that's
and the
yeah,
colors, right?
exactly.
Endurance
It's
is as we talked.
no, and this is like a harsh environment,
Yep.
and I think it makes total sense. And it's a well done one. It's
Yeah.
pretty well presented. It's a nice take on the team.
Totally.
It's get away from the racing thing and fully embrace the North Face spirit. I mean, maybe not the design because it's
Yeah.
hard since they make like clothing and all stuff like this. It's hard to picture how they would like take the shape of a car,
Hmm.
but totally for me, it's totally in.
Yeah.
I'm not
Totally
sure why
agree.
they are. It's like a disruptive future where you have like snow
Yeah.
in Dakar race or rally.
Yeah. True.
Totally. Okay. Oh, you start on this one,
Oof.
please.
That's awesome. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, wow, like, and it's Blender, I guess I saw, as I remember. So everything is handmade. Like the quality, what we said about this Viscom one and this one, I think they're top notch presentation. The cars, the details, it's great. And there's even additional keyword Audi here. So there's more than 3 keywords and it hits all of them. The sketches, honestly, it's obvious professional work.
I find amazing how this is a guide for storytelling. I mean, all the references, how he puts things on, uh, how he shows things, how he really tells it was made of, where he took. There's, I must mention that other entries from this participant when we had, of course, a different theme, and the board was so full of references, and he's putting like a meaning and purpose on it, every single detail. I mean, boy, this is a fun contest, Probably creating some sort of a uh, portfolio material,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah,
No, it
I
is
would. I
like,
wish I was able to do something like this in
yeah.
this level of quality.
And you have like a month, right? From the brief to the deadline is 1 month generally.
Not that much,
Not even
even
one
less.
month.
You have like 20 days. That's
Wow.
the 20 days to do
And
this.
the details, like when you zoom in anywhere of this car,
It's
you
great.
see great result details and high quality design also, and also renders and everything. Look at the reflections on the side view, for example. Even
This
they
one.
are like perfect. This black area, the piano black, and the nice
And,
reflections.
and and it's nice, as you mentioned before, like the respect for the shape. This is clearly a
Yeah.
microcar. You have all the assets in. This is a kind of okay. It's a car. You can recognize it as one, but it is inspired in all the reference that he just shown. And you have like the overhanging, the shape, the size. It's completely.
Yeah.
It's a literal way of understanding the thing. You bring lemons, you make microcar, and you bring like a mix with Audi in this case, and North
Yeah.
Face as a sponsor. It's literal, but it's so well done. It's
Yeah.
so
And it's not in a way that like it's an endurance, but I didn't put like a huge wing typical things. It's very nicely designed details, like the front splitter, how it's integrated. Even from the side view, the cut line continues as a front splitter. The spoiler is very integrated part of the car. The fenders are like very wide body feeling, but obviously micro car. Love it. I don't know. I just can't talk
scale.
about it.
Look at the scale of the
Yeah,
people around you.
exactly.
No,
Like
okay.
if you have a doubt, here is the guys. It's,
Yeah, true, truly masterfully done.
yeah,
Okay. And this one is pretty similar on a way on the
yeah.
take. And it's pretty clever also. You have like this play around with like he put it win on Sunday, sell on Monday, which I thought is pretty a good,
It's a,
pretty good storytelling. You have this touch in the
yeah.
last board. You have the reflection of the racing car, and you have the one that it's all scrapped off, and you prepare to sell that it's just one. Which
But win on Sunday, sell on Monday is a Ferrari thing, right?
I'm not sure,
I guess
not
it's the
sure.
Ferrari. Like they were race or I might be wrong, but one of these supercar brands, let's say, I guess it's taken from there. I assume. But microcar wise, I would say it's a little bit on the danger zone. It's a bit like Renault Clio, also. Maybe because of
Gotcha.
the sponsor, I felt like the Renault. It was the Formula One,
Gotcha.
or yeah.
Right.
But is there a Renault logo? It's just out of curiosity.
No, it doesn't.
But the
It's like
headlights or something made me feel like it's like a Renault Clio type
yeah.
of, or Renault 5. I don't know, but definitely endurance is there. North Face is there. Um, what do you think on microcar part?
I think it's enough, mainly due to the C pillar, if
Mm-hmm.
I may say like this. If you check like from B to the A from the front of the car,
Mm-hmm.
you might think it could fit on a compact, but checking the rear seats, which doesn't fit anything in here, it's
Yeah,
a two people car.
true.
So I wouldn't call it like a compact. I would go for a micro,
Okay,
mainly due to this rear part. I think it has like a good work, a good storytelling,
totally. Yeah.
and of course, maybe if you had like a little less hood in here, a bit shorter,
Mm-hmm.
more compact, you would call it even more like a a city or micro car. But I would go with it because the wing does extend quite a lot the car, you know.
Yeah,
The
true.
extends
Like this view,
when
yeah, this is totally micro, yeah.
you see the height, you can see it's almost a box,
Hmm.
you know, it's not that wide.
True. And I would say, like, overall, it's also very good work. It's a
Hmm?
really nice job. The tricky part is on the presentations, for example, depends on who you are before and after. It affects the perception of your work as well. And the previous one was just too good, and it affects, like, it kills a bit of potential of this one. It is also very
Yeah,
good, this one. It's
yeah, true.
a lot of details, very good design, nice presentation, storytelling. Everything is well told, so it's a great job. Um, yeah. And
Many details all over the place. Yeah.
is it also written Blender or something?
The previous one didn't mention. In this one, yes. Blender, 3D, Photoshop, Lightroom.
Again, in
That's
20
it.
days of time, it's definitely great work.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're doing this in 20 days. I mean, maybe people already have some starting point. Maybe, just guessing. I already have like a micro car here. I'll just tune it and make
Maybe.
it maybe. But
Doesn't
people
matter
are
at the
this.
end.
No. It's totally okay. But I mean, the young people, these guys are pretty quick, you know.
Yep.
Same as an old guy, almost 80 years already. It sounds like that, but I mean, they're really
Yeah,
speedy.
I know.
They do everything, you know. It's not just because AI, you know. Even Blender,
No,
they
totally.
always
Yeah.
come up with something. Oh, I learned this new thing. I didn't even know that was a new update on Blender, you know.
Yeah.
This is similar to the white one when you have like a micro car with the tracks.
But the
But do
white
we have?
one had very clear feeling of a micro car, especially on the 3D version of this. I question a bit.
Yeah, it
Like the
seems.
sketches are more, but
When you check the side view, it seems to be a bit longer. And in here, when you have like the perspective, it's seems to be a bit smaller.
yeah.
Yeah, he put like
Okay, now
this.
we see. Okay.
What if you want some measure?
Now you got the reference. Okay,
Okay,
that's saving the situation.
yeah, it's in.
It is a
I
micro
think
car,
it's
yeah.
cool that he did like a whole inspiration
Hmm.
on hand, like sketches, a bit of had some way to go in the sketches, but it still looked nice.
Yeah.
I mean, this one it's interesting. This one is a bit out of perspective, maybe,
Hmm.
but the doodles has it really make it work. Everything works, you know.
Yeah, I agree. No, it's a good job. It's a nice one.
It's a nice one. Cool. In
Yep.
easy in. We just put one. I don't know, two out so far.
3.
Three? Oh, three. Sorry. The first one is so long that I
Yeah.
thought it was. But this one has a video.
Yes, this one I have to watch. I saw it already. It's so cute.
Yeah, she's cute. That's the word.
Yeah. This is amazing, no?
And it's interesting because people tag us when they are under development, the work in production. But it's nice to see. And I remember when I saw he's just like a um, volume proportion test.
Uh-huh.
It was like a blob, and I was looking at it for what the hell is that, you know? And I thought, no, this is not. It's not coming a car out of it. And in the end, he was just trying it out, and you
Yeah.
see it. It really works. It's really a condensed and
Yeah.
compact prototype car. You know, it's
And
pretty.
the presentation, the concept, I love it. I think I've seen his other works as well. I don't know if it's the same person, but this like kind of caricaturized way of different cars in a good design. I love it personally.
Maybe this is the mix, a person that it's not like a car design or a car designer wannabe, but he's a heck of a concept designer, you know,
Yeah.
and is like a 3D guy who does, because you have all this scenario, and I love when these things blend, you know, when they come together, something that attract attention from both kind of people,
Mm-hmm.
from car designers and concept artists, because they have so much to learn from each other, you know.
Totally agree with that. Yeah. But it might be also someone like a professional designer in a company during the day, and in the evening doing some fun version of the cars, because when you see the details of the car, it's also very nice design. It's not like
Yeah,
just scaling down and putting the wheels big.
no, no, totally.
It's very well
Totally.
designed. Like,
It's not the person that doesn't know what he's
yeah.
doing for sure. Yeah.
And I agree, this concept art style and the car design really feed each other. Love it.
Cool. Easy. Uh, well, no, not micro at all. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what. Look, you can fit like maybe three micro cars in the same length here.
Yeah, and if it was not that low, the greenhouse. Ah, okay, I see. Oh, actually, good and bad. If you look at the a bit right top, this one that we see the interior,
Hmm.
there is the seat, but the seat is tiny. If it was like a huge seat, barely fitting to there, it might be maybe micro, like go-kart feeling again. But this, if this is the seat size, it's even bigger than a normal race car.
Yeah, I didn't get this one because even okay, it's racing. We have like the same kind of livery here to mix with the wheels, kind of as on the yellow entry, but it has some strange design solutions in the back, and it's
Yeah.
due to its length, it's clearly something big, you know. So
Yeah, the micro part is not there.
I would put this one out. I mean,
Yeah.
it's even I would need more material, and I'm guessing. I mean, it has clearly to evolve on 3D levels. I mean, the
I think
design
it was
wise.
like, yeah, not finished yet. There was not enough time. Like, I wanted to participate, but I need to rush. Today is the deadline.
Yeah,
As the skills and the, like, overall, I see the potential on the person who sent it, but on this work. So, like, it's another thing about the feedback. It's not to the owners. The feedback is to the work we see. I think it's important from time to time mention, because it's in creative works, it's easy to get it personal. So it's definitely not personal. It's about the work we see. It feels unfinished to me and not micro.
totally agree. Three boards, nice rendering.
Yeah.
The design is different, but it's consistent.
Yeah, true. I have
It's
mixed
not some.
feelings about the design.
No, no, it's not that I like it.
Yeah.
It's not the one, but I found out like a good reason when I was reading the description, which of course it must the board must tell all the
Mm-hmm.
story, but then the description sometimes in my I must assume that I'm ignorant on some subjects,
Mm-hmm.
many subjects actually.
We
But
all are.
in this case, when the you don't know, you don't have the knowledge to understand what the participant tried to do, and then when you go to the description, oh, it has something like this, and you get back, oh, now I see it, you know, because I didn't know before. Then the
I'm so
description kind of
curious
tells
now.
you, oh, it's not that big. I was actually thinking about another
Mm-hmm.
proposal that worked like that, but this one had like a it combines extreme efficiency with a rugged, functional aesthetic built for durability and speed. And it's not magical, but the durability part
Yeah.
kind of bought me. You know, it's very okay. It's not what I would expect for a race car because it's a bit tough. But then about talking about like something Jeep, more durable,
Hmm.
then it kind of makes sense.
Which
It's still
connects to the
strength.
North Face, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Some angles I really like how nice geometrical forms are coming together and blends into each other, like this triangular cabin connects to the rectangular bottom part of the car. It's interesting, actually. It's very nice, yeah.
It's cool if you see it like you have like on the lower body, you have like a prototype, a bit squarey, but then you pop in and you stick a microcar on it,
Yeah.
on top of it, like the cabin. I feel like that.
Yeah. Actually, if you just change the headlights and the rear lights as a design point of view from my side, it would be way different feeling. My first impression was a bit like an old vibes, like on the rear lights. If you connect, it's like if you zoom in, yeah. This
Yeah, yeah.
part is if you didn't put any lights, it would be more modern type of film. But it's also very detailedly done, nicely done, like with the frosty material, and you see the LEDs behind. Probably it also supports the concept by efficiency and so on.
Yeah, true. At some parts feels a bit too extruded. You
Mm-hmm.
just have like a blocky body and you have to come in to uh, find out the real lights and all. This could be have like done more carefully, have something
Mm-hmm.
a bit more thought about it. It really just think, oh, just extrude the poly and hits the next surface, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's in. I think it's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
I agree totally.
So no question about North Face, microcar, and in race
All there.
endurance.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. And here we go. A bit of reference.
I would say on the first board already, the one on the middle, the red car. Is it a micro car? Maybe just still only two-person can fit. I'm not sure. The description
Well,
of micro car is a bit stretched here, maybe.
just let me check what ChatGPT.
Very small.
I use
It's good, by the way.
small engine, compact size, mainly for city use, smaller than a compact car, and often close to the size of a scooter or quadricycle. Uh, okay, it's not. I would call maybe a compact car. You would fit four people on it, and maybe a microcar would start when you have like this mark, when you have like only two people can ride on it. Maybe that's kind of brings something. And in this case, it's like a sporty microcar where you have
Yeah.
like a rear engine and you have to have space for it, you
Yeah, I
know.
think, I mean, this car, if it was the design, I would put it on the limbo, on the micro car, because of like we said, micro truck pickup, micro SUV. This is micro sports car vibes.
Mhm. But it makes sense to mix like a micro sports to something that you put in on a race.
Makes
But anyway,
sense.
no.
But also, micro pickup fits to the endurance in a way that off road.
But anyway, this one is the proposal, okay? This is
Yeah,
an entry.
let's focus on the proposal.
And here he also have the
Okay.
comparison. So still the wings really pops out the length.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like a pretty small car. I would you have like a pretty big overhanging in here, right?
But maybe for endurance style, it's.
And it makes sense when you have like a race vehicle. Since he's not putting an off-road proposal,
Mm-hmm.
he has like for aerodynamics and stuff, it makes sense. Okay. He's putting like a bigger nose.
Yeah. Is this Alias screenshots?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, it's been years I didn't touch Alias. Okay.
Well done, Pat. And this one is pretty clever.
Yeah.
it's on, you have the wheel, but it's partially covered, and then you have like the nerves. And I found
That's nice.
this cool. At
Yeah.
first, I was, what? He's putting the graphics again. No, this is part of the
Yeah, first
livery.
I didn't get it. Now after you said, yeah,
It's really
that's
interesting,
nice.
pretty nice take. And you have like only nerves, some play around with the.
Yeah, nice. Sometimes I
Ah,
guess.
well, considering the references, I mean, maybe this one should go to Limbo, but I think it has enough micro. But again, then we would put a bunch in
Yeah, I
due to
think
the.
we will eventually do that. Like the ones we like from Limbo, together with this one, we will later put back to in. But I think for now, because of how we started, let's put it to Limbo. But I guess we will accept the Limbo truck, Limbo pickup, Limbo sports car. Sorry, the micro
Oh,
versions of it.
no, no, no. Totally agree. Limbo is not a bad thing. It's just second
Yeah,
thoughts. Just make sure to be coherent and honest and fair, actually.
totally.
I think we can go a bit further. Maybe we can finish this one, then we have like a second session to do the final checkup. Okay.
Works for me. But if you
Tomorrow.
are strictly need to be at work in 3 minutes, we can also continue this later.
No, let's rush a bit.
Okay,
Maybe do
sure.
one or other. We can do
Lightning
maybe
session.
a bit
Okay.
lighting session. Just check the in or out
Yeah.
and without further discussion.
To me,
I like this one.
in.
In. Yeah, you get the point. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's tall, you know.
And next to humans. Actually,
Yeah,
on this
it
one
fits.
looks micro.
Yeah.
But
On this one, it's like a tank, in my
yeah,
opinion, you know.
exactly. Even there is a guy behind, and no perspective can explain this.
Hmm.
So I think it's a AI victim on that phase. As we said, you can use it very good and very bad. This case is a victim of AI result.
What do you think, limbo or
Let's
out?
limbo.
I,
Let's limbo later. We'll see. For sake of time.
yeah, 3 boards. Here we go.
In for me.
Okay. So
Agree?
do I. Agree.
It's a
Totally.
very nice one also that we don't comment now because of the time, but design is pretty cool.
Yeah, we can on the second session we can take
Yeah.
a bit more time
Yeah.
on those we know we didn't had much discussion on it. Uh, well, this one I'm kind of I maybe the headlights bring something from North Face, and in the description he says the cloth material which revests the car body would maybe it's a tryout to make a connection to uh
But
North Face, but
it is or a big car or a toy car, not a micro, because there is or no human can fit into it because it's very small, or if you can put a person inside of this glass greenhouse, it becomes a race car dimensions.
and also I think it would go out due to the quality level. It's
Yeah.
not there yet. I mean, the 3D, the shapes, the design things, and all. I think it can, of course, it can push on it and improve it. I will put it out.
Yep, I agree. Again, it's a feedback to the work, not to the person. If you are watching this, appreciate the work.
Always. Nice sketches, I guess.
Yeah.
And we do have, if I'm not wrong, this is, it describes as Viscom.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
For quick hand sketches, any AI explorations. Not sure which one he used. But anyway, seems like Viscom or anyone or but what really concerns me here, I'm not sure about the vehicle size. We don't have like again a scale, as you said
Yeah.
previously. But the consistency between the two views is not the same vehicle, you know. It's
Mm.
pretty much, but you have like a bunch of details that
Yeah.
aren't the same. It's not, and this consistency, it's the main thing that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
About endurance and North Face, I don't question. Micro maybe, but consistency
Yeah.
bothers me.
Also, the micro is question to me. On the sketches, looks more micro somehow,
Hmm.
and I like that. I like the asymmetrical headlights. I like this
Yeah,
kind of funky features. But yeah, so you say limbo or out because of the inconsistency?
limbo.
All
I
right.
would say limbo. No, I'm not putting people out just because they use AI, and he
Mm-hmm.
specifically told us that he did. So
But I
I
would
just
recommend just a
here.
quick feedback. Just you can Photoshop over some parts to make it more consistent next time.
Yeah, this one has a video. This is a pretty interesting software from for iPad. I think it's iPad only. It's called Feather 3D.
Feather,
The
right? Yeah,
sketching
I've seen
3D.
it on Instagram. It's like 3D sketching.
I even bought it to try it, and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not easy to go, but it's nice. But I can see some North Face colors, a microcar, I would assume, and some racing,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure about North Face.
I'm more like North Face. To me, this pink little ropes and stuff like again outdoor backpack vibes. It would fit to microcar endurance and North Face, but presentation wise, compared to the other entries, it is a little bit below the bar. But the tool is interesting. Still, the car also has a good potential, like three-wheeler type of. So, hmm,
Yeah, maybe the video shows a bit more in an interesting way,
yeah,
but it's pretty unfinished. It feel like
yeah,
this.
that's the word. Yeah, it feels unfinished. Like I can imagine if you just render it in a different way, it has very good potential. The car is quite interesting, and I even the rear is very nice.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
We can put it on limbo just
yeah,
for. I
yeah,
do agree
good
with
point.
you. If it doesn't match the other competitors, I mean, in level quality,
Yeah,
to have like a standard, I think it could drop out. But it's a good idea, and
yeah,
we're all in for good ideas.
exactly.
Uh, you, I'm not sure which one is the main. This is the main. This is the main board.
This one is the main one.
Yeah, it's the main board.
Okay.
That it can, when you submit, you can clearly
Mm-hmm.
clearly point out which one is the main and this is the main. But it has like the whole thing showing a bit more of the car.
And the third one.
Wow. Well, I guess I know what you'll say. This is a compact for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the also person next to leaning on the car, it makes it like a I don't know,
Maybe we'll
compact
take
car.
like the two-seater because
Mm-hmm.
doesn't seem to have much going on before the C pillar.
Yeah,
Let's go to limbo.
and also the again consistency. I think maybe overall it's there, but like having on the backpack is not on the, for example, second board and third. Let's say limbo. Let's not comment too much. We will come back to it.
Yeah, yeah. But it's nearly out, with all
Yeah,
respect, because compared to the others, is it's interesting idea, but
yeah.
should look more micro.
The sketches and the level of work is quite nice, but the micro car part is tricky.
Well, the
Okay.
boards in this one are just a teaser, because
Yeah. Is there a
we
video?
see is there a video?
Okay.
Because I believe he wanted us to, okay, you can see a bit here, but watch the video to see the car.
Mm-hmm. That's YouTuber approach. Can I watch one more?
Yeah, let me put like full screen. How did I get
That's
rid
really
of this?
nice.
I just would want to see more of the car,
Yeah,
a bit longer on the front, so I'll have to freeze the video.
yeah.
Where is it? Okay, here it is.
I think it hits all the three keywords,
It looks stunning, you
and
know.
yeah, it's really nice. I just wish we saw more frame renders, but it's great. I mean, to me
Yeah,
personally.
this play around with
Yeah.
the logo in the side window.
So
It's
it's
pretty
kind of
cool.
like a shame
Also,
that we don't see all these things and enjoy it slowly. It's like too fast going around, but there are many nice ideas.
look at this
Yeah,
asymmetrical thing. Pretty cool.
it's awesome.
Yeah, no, no, really well done. I just wanted to
Totally.
see more. Okay, in.
Yeah. Please send us more renders.
We'll check his Instagram account later,
Yeah.
but it doesn't count for the. Oh Jesus! Couldn't hear. Where it's coming? Okay, not. Two to go.
All right.
This one is suffering from some uh, well, it's fully AI. I'm not sure what's going on.
I think
It
it's
has
too dark scene. I think it's a blender or something, but very dark scene, so it's a lot of noise. And this aerodynamic, what is it called? The physics simulation is not that much appealing. So,
but look at all those decals,
uh-huh. Okay, actually they look, some of them look AI.
But I don't understand
Oh,
why. And you
actually,
have
it
like,
might be also blender shrink wrap problem. Depends on how you shrink wrap. It might
yeah,
create problems. But overall, before that, the car itself, I have mixed
you,
feelings. Let me put it this way.
you can call it maybe a bubble car,
Yeah,
but then in this two takes, two viewpoints, you have
I
like a
would
wheel,
not
but in
micro.
this one, yeah, I would
Yeah.
look like a random shape a bit. Understand that it's like a racing thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it's too. If we can say something that it's unfinished, this one would be the winner.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. I'm not able to comment much because it's not finished. It doesn't feel like.
Yeah, it had something going on, but it didn't have the appropriate time
Yeah.
to properly finish, and it had some other texturing problem. Anyway, let's take it as a time problem.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's out for me. I
Yeah.
don't think
Agree.
and the last one. An actual bubble car looks like those for breaking speed limit, like the
Yeah.
speed of sound.
But definitely micro version.
Really.
To me, in.
Yeah, well done. And in.
Yeah. So now we can jump
Uh,
into limbo to decide, right?
exactly. Mostly, if I remember correctly, was about to, well, it's of course about the theme itself, but it's mostly about is it a microcar or is it like a compact or even a bigger thing? We had like this kind of specific cases when, okay, this is not a car exactly, this is a pickup, but is micro. Is this something that makes sense on theme or not? I think it's that, and maybe some part of it we could go and like maybe we had a doubt about the quality level or consistency from AI. We
Yeah.
had like in this case code sketches, consistent sketches, and when the finished part the finished boards we had it probably it surely goes through some AI art generator and it's not consistent anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's acceptable, looking cool it is, but it's not exactly the same vehicle and we have to decide this. And this one
Yeah.
is cool but unfinished.
Well, the limbo is big challenge itself.
Yeah, it as you said yesterday, it like if we accept one, we'll probably get a whole batch. If
Yeah.
this one is correct, so the other ones are in the same terms, so they should also get in, or they must have another reason to not go.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
So,
let's get started.
for
It's a bunch of things.
example, um, yeah, okay. To me, the category wise was, for example, this one was about the car or not question.
Because racing was enough to fit as endurance, right?
Yeah.
Because this one doesn't seem to belong to a championship, It doesn't have like number
Yeah,
stickers.
you
It's
were
not like
frozen. Could you repeat that part?
it's back now.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just saying about if, because in this case, and if I remember right, some of the chosen ones were like racing was enough, but in this case, it doesn't seem to be part of a championship.
Mm-hmm.
It has some. It doesn't have a livery. It doesn't have a number. I'm not saying it must have, but I'm just trying to define if racing visual is like have like the spoiler and how do you call this? I forgot the name.
Diffuser.
Extractor, diffuser. If you have like diffuser is enough to define to fit like the endurance theme.
Yeah, like compared to other entries, it doesn't feel as endurance as them.
Let me just check which one. I mean, we have this guy. You have like okay, it's almost invisible, but you do have like a number. You do have like a livery, and you have like a racing scene.
Yeah, the scene, the finishing was
This is
giving it. This is purely
this is
entrance. Yeah.
and this is clearly some competition car. Have like you be part of the championship. You have like a number. In this case, you don't. This is similar to that, but this is clearly a microcar.
Yeah.
We accept, and we saw like the North Face logo play around in the headlights and the rear lights, but it seems to be a specific micro racing micro car
Mm-hmm.
without an actual livery, so it's also not part of the championship. If we accept the race part as enough to be endurance and to be like some sort of relation with endurance, then the racing would be enough.
I mean, honestly, this green one still looks like it has the features of a Le Mans car, like almost open wheels, like the big side skirts. It looks like a endurance car more compared to the other one. The other one looks like a tuned version of a regular
Cool.
city car in comparison to this.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I mean, the
This
set
is-
part it's a nice work. I like the sketches. I like the finishing. So it's kind of heartbreaking to say it doesn't fit to the theme. But also the microcar part is a bit missing to me. Like somehow the front bonnet or the silhouette of the car gives me more like a city car, compact car rather than microcar feeling.
Not exactly micro. Okay, we can put it on the side for now.
Yeah.
So we just evaluated. It's not exactly a no so far, but okay, it does have, it's not exactly fitting on micro, and we have doubts about the endurance racing part also.
Yeah.
Okay, we expanded its description now. Okay.
I mean, the endurance part still maybe we can accept, but microcar to me is now a bigger question mark.
Yeah, you have like kind of two problems, and I'm just wondering, North Face, North Face,
North Face
we,
was like through the wheels and colors mostly to me. Because
yeah,
this one
so
had
it's
a
not
video.
wrong also. It does. Oh yeah,
On
because
the
you have
video and the
the
3D model, I think I was like, oh, okay, North Face, now I'm more convinced.
because you have like North Face written in the back. You have like electronic lettering. It's how it called. I'm not sure,
Also, yeah.
but it has this one. Yeah, it's mostly due to colors and kind of a sticker, and of course the name of the brand here. I think it's questionable.
Yep.
It's a nice work, but I'm not sure it's strong enough for all the themes now. Not
Yeah.
only not only the two first keywords. I would say from all of them, it could be stronger.
Again, it's a bit heartbreaking, but I think it will be eliminated from the themes
Yeah,
from
I
my
think so.
side.
You want me to put it out already?
I would say, yeah, like thanks a lot for the work. It's heartbreaking, but compared to other entries, especially, to be fair, I think we have to.
No, no. Okay, I'm with you. I think so also. Now checking a bit further, it really checking all the keywords. It's not missing just a clear uh,
Yeah,
microcar, but all the others are not as strong as,
yeah,
at least not as strong as the selected ones.
true.
Okay, now one by one, this is the other.
So this is the big question to me, not one by one, but this will affect also a couple of other entries because this is the one we can say it's a micro race car. So if we say that, we will also need to accept the micro pickup, micro SUV, and micro variations. To me, this is because
No, no.
it is like a go-kart, we said, but also because of it's a closed cabin, it's not the dimensions of a microcar, probably, but also,
Yeah,
yeah,
I have no doubts about the racing thing. I mean, it's part of a competition, so it looks like a prototype and maybe a futuristic one, bit more blocky. The color is nice, and you have North Face as like a sponsor, and you have this sort of thing that probably makes sense with the backpacks and other things from and Gore-Tex, of
yeah,
course. Another player used the same thing, Gore-Tex.
yeah,
So you have some sort of um, how you call this fabric? I'm not sure. You know, I don't know exactly the term. But and you do have the moto. It's moto, what it's
yeah,
called, like slogan.
yeah.
So it's clearly racing, endurance for me. It's enough. North Face for sure. I mean, could be more less literal, but it's totally fine. It's cool.
Hmm.
And but what it's missing, this view really works for me like a
Yeah,
microcar. This really looks like a microcar because it's really short. But as you said previously, if it had like not exactly a person, but at least like a helmet, something that would give us some scale.
yeah.
But we have this thing, which I suppose this is a regular Le Mans or endurance car, and it seems a bit scaled up, but this would be his or her proposal, you know?
I feel like they're the same sketch if it's scaled down.
Almost, almost, I would say so. To me, to be honest, I'm being guided by the visuals, who I do think it's nice. I would accept it. And I would like to know the consequences of accepting this one, to know which other would go together, you know?
Yeah, that will be tricky, but I also agree because um, it's also very nice work. And if you wanna, like, here's the thing: on the previous one, we couldn't find an excuse to make it microcard. This one, we have an excuse to make it micro. You know, if you want to look at positive, I can even say this black part is maybe detaching, and then you sit inside, so it's actually like a go kart size. We don't have a reference. So I think it's like depends on the storytelling, depends on the scenario. It is, I think, acceptable. Also, honestly, I would be sad to put it out.
Yeah. The other one that we just put out, it's more about it doesn't have strength in all keywords.
Yeah.
And this one does have at least in two of them, but it's just missing like a scale that
Hmm.
would guide us to, oh no, this is totally a microcar, you know?
Yeah.
So, but it's not that it's totally lacking, you know, it's you do have some things. And one thing that we do, which is nice, because we know what the theme is, you know, so you kind of looking for other worlds, and you're not just guessing, oh, what the theme is it, but the idea was bring a person that doesn't know what the theme is and tell me what is this,
Uh
you
huh.
know.
Yeah.
And if this person wouldn't know that the theme is about a microcar, and if the person said, oh no, this is a microcar, then you started to make things sense, you know. It's we're kind of, how you call this, biased. We're kind
Yeah.
of, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
correct, yeah, we're biased, yeah.
True. That's a good point.
I would still keep it in, we can just separate to understand the consequences now
Okay, that's a
in the
good
middle
idea.
of
Yeah.
here. If this one is in, even with not totally sure about the microcar thing, but it's we're kind of sure about the other one. So it's clearly great in endurance competition and all.
Hmm.
In North Face, enough North Face as a sponsor in this case. Uh, this is totally different to be honest.
I would say jump into the next one.
Next one racing because this
No,
one
the
takes
one
the
on the
other
right.
way.
Like
Okay,
this one,
this is
because to me they were
this one.
connected.
This
Uh,
one.
yeah, like this
Oh,
one, because the one that we just talked about, if we accept it, I think we should accept this one too, because it's a micro for sure,
hmm.
and micro pickup vibes. And again, it fits to all the keywords. And the micro part is again a bit stretched, but if you cut the truck part, it's a very small place, very small cabin that one person can fit. So to me, we can accept this one as well. I
No,
don't know
I
if it makes
agree.
sense what I'm saying.
No, totally. But I was think the one that we were talking before is like racing because this one takes the endurance definition like for some off-road condition,
Yeah.
you know, which makes sense to North Face. It's a really good connection to North Face, by the way.
Yeah.
But I would compare this one. It's a clearly a micro, but it's a pickup to this
Hmm.
one.
Okay. Yeah.
But this
True.
one has in the boards a storytelling because this guy, it's of course not a microcar, but he tells us a story. No, no, come on. I'm just cutting the car in the middle, and it's the front from B pillar to the to front.
Hmm.
You have like a microcar, but then it doesn't make sense to bring a microcar to a racing. It's not. It doesn't have like a comparable performance. So I would go this the pickup. It's similar to this one without storytelling. You know.
Exactly. Like the question is, the ones we eliminated, there was no way to explain it. But on this one, again, we already have an existing story, as you said. Even if it's not on the board, I think it's the same direction.
Totally agree. If you want to go through the unselected ones,
Yeah.
it's we can go quickly if this is due to finish because
Hmm.
it probably fits all the team, but we believe that the player, the participant can keep pushing and increase its quality.
Yep.
We have some design wise solutions that it's not there yet. Same thing again. It's all in. You don't have like a clear the North Face like literal, but it's really cool because he's putting like a competition, like a rally in snow, which I think it would make perfect sense with North Face. And you of course have some play around with logo, but it's mostly due not the finish quality, mostly design quality. You know, it's kind of strange. This is okay. This is not a microcar at all uh, and it has some design issues. The rendering is almost there. You know, you have like some good lighting. You have some cool things, but maybe it's unfinished. You didn't have
Yeah.
time, but the light fades out. Same thing goes on here. I'm just saying this is all that we discussed. Okay, this is all that we agreed on. So it's not just I'm the one who's saying what's not.
Totally. Yeah.
And this one, if I remember correctly, you said that doesn't know if this is like a RC remote control car, maybe because a person wouldn't fit in here.
Hmm.
And it's not clear the side, and it's hard to see the north face, maybe on the headlights, but it's not enough. And this one is it doesn't seem to be a microcar, and it totally looks like unfinished and not sure if it uses AI or not, but it's not non-consistent. So sometimes you have the wheel, other times it doesn't. It looks like a bubble car, but it has like it's pretty big, had a big length, so it's not on theme. And this is that we just discussed about it. It's almost there, but it's unfortunately not.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, so if we're going, okay, this one is the point only is I mean it fits the off-road enduro and it fits the North Face. Okay, it's like the setting and in colors, of course, and you have all sort of stuff. And the thing is this one? This is the main proposal. Is this a microcar enough? Is it enough a microcar?
That's I was just thinking about it because obviously the designer understands what is a microcar when I see the side view sketches. Um,
This one
Also
and
these
this.
ones and also on this board. So the easiest way to make it look like a microcar to me is when you do the wheels big and the body small, it automatically feels like microcar. But when you actually think about an existing go-kart cart, the wheels are very tiny, and proportion-wise, this final image, um, if these wheels are the size of go-kart wheels, then it would be like a microcar. Only one person would fit inside. But the design language doesn't give me this feeling because it feels like there would be a door on the side. It's like a Hummer or a big off-road feeling on the finishing. But also, I know that he knows what is microcar, so maybe I am.
No, it's not clear, but I wouldn't call this a compact. Not clear the design, not your how we call it, your terms,
Mhm.
what you pointed out. That I do understand what you said, and I agree on. Um, but maybe due to the sizes of the
the
how do you call this?
the
The
light
lights,
bar.
and
I don't know.
it's a light bar. But kind of the things are kind of big,
Mm-hmm.
And you also, I'm not sure what this is. This is like a light beam or like a powerful headlight or just a camera for the rear view mirror. But I do believe that some part of it feels you have like a big windshield,
Mm-hmm.
single door, a really short C pillar, if I may say, almost a B with C together.
Mm-hmm.
We do have like this guy we selected, which is this one,
Yeah.
kind of, You have no space for a rear seat. You have a two-person car only. It's short, but it's not really short as I'm not sure if you have like a which one is this car from? It's Renault, or even Fiat has one pretty small, really really small. It's electric one. I forgot the name.
Yeah. The green one
Oh,
that is on the mood board.
this one, okay. This
Isetta.
one, how is it? Is it? Well, this is a three-wheeler, right? This is pretty small. You don't even have a door. You come in the front, right? You don't have
Yeah.
like a side door. Okay. I still would accept it. Not sure if you agree with
I
me on
would
that.
because, as I said, also on the other boards, it's visible the other micro. Like, can you zoom into the third board?
Sure.
Like, maybe there's a thinking process here. I'm trying to figure because obviously the ones on the left are clearly micro car, and if you take a look on the, I don't know how to describe the small sketch just in front of the main sketch. Yes, this one a little bit left.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
that one. For example, this and the final one is kind of similar. The final one is a bit longer on the back, let's say, and bigger windows. You can also consider like that, and it fits to actually, like I can imagine only two-person fitting inside, and it's quite small compared to the other cars. But it's, I think, a good time to say the feedback of it would be great on the final image to have some sort of reference, a person next to it
Yeah,
or another big regular SUV, so we would see how small it actually is, and this would help us a lot. But I
that's a
agree
pretty good
that
point.
we
That's a
should,
pretty good point because it brings to the scale again.
yeah. But I'm
And
also voting for in.
if you check this too, maybe not this one. This is one only, a single person. This seems to be really small and similar to the green one that we
Mm-hmm.
talked that is racing version.
Yep.
But these two sketches, the doodles, you can noticeably see that they are taller.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to this one, you can see that it's not as tall as the sketches. So in this kind of mess up, if it was a bit taller, I would buy it right away,
Yep.
because then you would have, I don't know, the shape. It doesn't seem to be too long, and it would fit like this guy, right? When you have like
Yep.
clearly some sort of micro car, which, it's pretty small. But okay, let's go with it.
Yeah, you know the
Oh,
excavators, like there are very small ones and huge ones, and
mm.
sometimes they look very much similar, even the proportions, like only the cabin is changing the dimension. But if you put them like scale the small one up and put them next to each other, it would look very similar. I don't know if you know what I mean,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's the
just
same thing.
scale up.
Like it can be very small or very big.
I got the wrong one so far. I've had
Yeah.
this. No, gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha. That's the thing. Okay. Uh, and okay. Do you want me to start the counter so we kind of control the time?
Maybe. Otherwise, we can go all day.
Yeah, that's true. All right, come. Oh, it's improv. Okay. 3 minutes is enough, right? So we don't have
Yeah.
to. Okay. And
I have similar feelings,
two, the
like
previous one.
what we said to previous one about the reference. We can also say it here, like it can be big or it can be small. So now it wouldn't be fair to say, oh, this one feels too big, because it has very big potential to be small. Like only one person can fit in it. Then it's being a micro.
You know what doesn't help on the scale thing is that the other ones you had some like this put that way, like usability things. You had like a door.
Yeah.
You really you can understand in the others a way to get inside, and this one at least is not clear for me.
Mm.
And you have no guessing skill. I'm not sure how big this garage or whatever it is, because
Yeah.
it's filling it up almost. So it had like a really tough and bold design, which kind of drives you to think it's big. But in the other way, I mean,
To me, the
it's hard to say.
design doesn't make it feel big. It makes it feel like the North Face, like because it's tough durability. Like on one of the entries, we were talking about this durability feeling rather than dimensions to me.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's true. We have this proposal here, this one,
Yeah.
which is clearly like it has more like racing
Mm-hmm.
um, visuals for me,
Yeah, totally.
but and it doesn't seem to have like a door, proper door. But yeah, it goes to the okay, it's racing, but it's tough.
And it was a bit more conventional compared to this one, so we would understand, even if there's no door, the dimension. But on this one, as you said, it's totally abstract.
Looking to the side view, when in here, of course in front, rear, and the three quarters, it's hard to define. You see the whole body, and it
Mm-hmm.
seems to be like a whole thing. When you see it on the side, it's clearly that you have like this small part over here. So this seems to be small, right?
Yeah, like a one-person pod type of thing.
Yeah. Well, considering that we accepted the other ones, I think, as you said, we would have not have, of course, not have, but it makes sense to bring this in also.
Yeah, I agree. And the time is off anyway, so let's put it in.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it works.
At the end, we said that it's for fun, it's a fun challenge and so on, and we are stressing out way too much. So instincts are
I
also
remember,
important, you know?
no, totally. I remember when we had like Leonardo's as guest, it was in September, and it was like Batman, because in September we do like Batman theme. And at some point, we were discussing a lot. There was a participant that sent an entry that mixed Ninja Turtles and Batman, and we were guessing, why the hell would you put this now? And we had like a bunch of limbo entries, which would go through. Oh, this is not exactly on theme. This is not what I would expect. I can't really understand like this. But in the end of the meeting, we just come on, man. This is for fun.
Yeah,
People
true.
just had fun doing this is Batman, you can't take it seriously. And the guy brought Ninja Turtles. Cool. It looks like Batman. Okay. So we just that put all them through,
I think
and we
that's a
just
good approach. Yeah, I like it.
we just turned the fun on, and come on, people just have fun. Let not like make their day bad, Let's
Yeah,
put it up. It was kind of that.
that's a good point.
Oh, sorry. Let's get back to the vibration. If you want descriptions, I have it all them here. Okay, if you
Oh,
want
I
to hear.
remember you mentioned these. So after what we just talked and seeing, oh wait, can you zoom into the sketch, the side view on the blue background, the second sketch, the one
Is
up,
this one?
a bit up,
Oh,
because there is a
uh,
human or a seed, so it proves it's a micro. I mean, yeah, let's put it in.
okay.
I'm looking for excuses to be like positive because
I
the work is
understand.
nice. Work is very nice.
It is. It is. It is. And you have like the play around with the North Face as
Yeah,
the Y0. That's how it's called, right?
yeah,
And you have this play around with okay, the wheel should be here, and it's more micro, and you just move behind to make it to have like a better performance.
yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool little sketches also.
Yeah. Oh, this one has a video. I'll play it again, and
Yeah,
is the one with the in video. We have like a scale
yeah.
problem. Here's the video. It's not possible. Did I get through it already? I'm not sure.
I think it was a bit more up, more up.
You have yellow. It's this
Not
one.
this one. Yeah, here.
This
Ah,
what's the
but where's
video?
the video?
The video is up here. Oh,
Okay, okay, that one now. Possibly.
it start like this.
Let's try. Shouldn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay,
think
now it is.
it is frozen for you because it's pretty slow here.
Yeah, I also. But now I see the dimensions.
You have some in the board. You have some crops of this video, so we can take a
Yeah,
look over there.
yeah. I mean,
This,
from just this image, as I said, I'm looking for cues to understand if it's micro or not, and unfortunately, it fails on micro because of the comparison to other objects, human and cars.
yeah, now it's not a lack of scale; it's the wrong scale,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
No, I'm with you. It's a really well done. I'm sure, and he described on the description that this has a lots of AI. The video is pretty cool. Come on.
Yeah, totally. It's definitely nice work, but for being fair to others, like the one we put out last time, this has to as well.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Yep.
it's due to scale because it fits a bunch of part of the teams, but it lacks there. Okay, according to what we already accepted, we don't demand racing livery. It doesn't really need to be that. We're assuming that, I'm talking more about the green version, the green car, where we do have like it really looks like a prototype from Le Mans, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, in the green one doesn't have like an actual livery, doesn't have numbers, doesn't seem to participate or be part of a championship, that understanding of endurance. Does this case fit the same understanding?
I would say this one looks more micro car as proportions, so there's no doubt about its being micro. So this one to me feels like more stayed true to the micro, and on the endurance with the wheels and some attachments pushed it. And I want to think that this blue and red is coming from the Le Mans colors, if I'm
Gotcha.
being positive. So I would say, because compared to what we didn't accept, this one is acceptable to me. I don't know if it makes sense.
Let's bring together with the other ones and just see the ones
Yeah.
that we're putting in. It's a more futuristic one, but this one has a different shape already. But still, this one, you'd have no windshield, or at least a clear one. And you have some let me say, different shapes.
But it's a micro, right? You also feel it's a
No,
micro.
no, no. Yeah, no, 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 no. No doubts about micro. No functional parts. I would call this maybe a drone, but doesn't modify nothing about being a micro.
Hmm.
But I'm not sure why or how, or at least, or maybe it's too futuristic, not too in a
Hmm.
bad way. I mean, and I wouldn't recognize things that I would expect in a nowadays car.
Do
Okay,
you
I think
know?
we can
Do you know
keep
this
over here.
little robot wars?
Rope. Yeah, yeah,
Like
sure.
little things they are hitting each other to try to destroy. It's also an endurance, and this might be also that direction, you know?
It's also an endurance you would consider.
It's like trying to survive in a hard condition.
Yeah,
But
that's now you said that this makes sense over here because you
yeah,
have
to me
some
it
of the
reminded
robots
this.
that try to flip. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Just let me check one
Yeah.
thing. Just the description, and I think we can move on. Where is the guy? Single image. Here we go. Microcar for the endurance with the spirit of the North Face. No, that's all.
Okay.
Uh, okay.
Let's put it in to me.
Let's
My
let's
vote
put
is
it in.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for fun. That's it.
Yeah.
What we said. This one is about North Face is clear, totally. Endurance, it's a takeoff road take,
Yeah.
and about microcar again.
I think this
But
is as we accepted the micro pickup and micro racing, it's in.
so that's the batch, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Now he even oh God, sorry. What did I do? I think I changed places. No, nothing. Uh, he even have like a graphic here who compares. It's the same feeling of the other ones. It's a nicely done one, and I think I'll take it as a micro.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a couple of
Nice feeling.
explanations already. Like there is on the example one, there is the comparison to a full size Le Mans car. So it's a micro endurance fit.
I'll put this all in.
Yep.
Bunch of proposals. How many? We just put like six out. It'll be like 30.
Yeah.
What 30? Cool. Maybe this one will, due to this image, will have like a scale problem.
But what about the image on the pit stop? Does it
No, this
still?
one is cool. No, it works. The main image historically is this one, which makes sense, which is this one here. You have no scale on it. You can guess, but then you have the other ones who would. The only one who might be a problem is this one here, because even the
Yeah.
door size of the garage, the car would. I'm not sure the car would be able to get through this door.
Yeah, it's not open totally yet.
No, I'm sure it doesn't, but even it's not enough
Yeah.
wider, This image feels like a bit of a tank. In this one makes it works.
Yeah.
This one you can see that it's smaller, but it's this one. The other ones,
To
I think
me,
it works.
let's say these two images with human, especially the one on the right, gives the impression that it's a microcar. This one looks pretty small. So two images approve, one image doesn't approve. So it's a micro, let's say.
It's a micro. It's endurance racing in North Face. I wouldn't say it's clear. The
Yeah,
only
North
thing of
faces.
North Face is the logo here,
Hmm.
because not even the car had actually something that would tell me that it is.
That's a good point. Like if I wanna find something, I would say it's not like a typical race car. It's more durable. So North Face doing durable products for outdoor sports. If I want to connect, I would find a way to say maybe that's the thinking process. But of course, would be better if there was a more clear connection.
Because if it was the other interpretation, when you have the understanding the endurance it's take like the off-road scenario,
Mm-hmm.
I would accept better there the vehicle having small connections to the north face
Mm-hmm.
because the environment suggests where north face works.
Yeah.
North face make clothes and protections, backpacks, and all sort of things for adventures like that.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, he took like the endurance race, which is hard to connect with north face. And the only thing, and it's the only, is here. If we didn't have this logo on side, we we wouldn't have nothing. Okay, so I would take that. I'm not. Uh, I don't really enjoy the design itself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I understand that it makes sense to be bold and to try to bring to North Face thing, to be resilient and strong, stuff like that, to face the track and other things. But
Um,
I think the connection with North Face is weak here.
the thing you mentioned, like if we didn't know the
Yeah,
keywords, would you say North Face? No, that's true. On this description, I'm curious what is written though on the second board.
it's a kind of big one. You want to read it or you want me to read it?
No, I'm reading it. Yeah, carbons versus slow stones. There is nothing also written about it, but on the board also is written. Is it the same description on the board? Second
I
board.
don't have.
Tiny footprint. So carbon fiber inspired bodywork emphasize stability and downforce while it's racing slicks and low punted. Designed for durability and speed. Also here I wish there was something written because of this. It's like North Face, but it's not written.
He mentions, let me see, is leak. I wouldn't call this leak.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty bold. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
I understand that it must fit like a shape of a micro. I'm not sure about this one. We can put it together to see how it goes on with the others.
Yeah.
Okay, but I, if it makes sense, if we have other cards, because even this one who I would call bold, but is not that heavy. This is kind of bold because due to the fact that it's a micro car, which is kind of a bit taller,
Think
maybe.
I feel a bit like I need to be, it's not like I need to be the bad guy, but we removed on the out section because one of the entries didn't feel like microcar, like this one, for example.
Hmm.
Or the next one, we said it's not microcar. And now we are saying that this is not North Face, so we shouldn't accept it.
And I guess you're right.
To be
Consistent
fair,
and
we
fair.
need to be consistent and fair to everyone.
Yeah, that's our motto,
Yeah.
should be. Okay, I'm on this one. So no doubts, no doubts about micro, I guess.
Yeah.
At least
Agree.
on the sketches.
Totally.
Maybe here I'm not sure. But the wheels, as you said before, the wheels is kind of small, you have like it's not big. The thing
Yeah.
can't be big. But I
Yeah,
think this
especially
one,
after
it's
sketches, I think it's micro for sure.
just let me check which one is. This is the main. The main is the sketches. That's cool because
Yeah.
the AI ones are the bonus.
Yeah.
So this is the main delivery. Okay, and it does have like a small description on it.
Yeah, and on the description already hits all the 3 keywords.
Yeah, it makes sense. So the thing here, and now I'm not sure it's a problem. I would consider on feedback to make the AI images consistent as the sketches. The sketches are consistent, enough.
Yeah.
And in here, it's not. I think you even mentioned during the last call
Mm-hmm.
to work on Photoshop or whatever you use to make it to bring the consistency where the AI tends to lack.
Yeah. But also, I think it's not enough to say it's out because it hits all
Yeah.
the 3 keywords. So, as a constructive feedback, it would be better to see more consistency and more manual fixing on the final results of AI. But as the main board also is the sketches, I think we can say in, and let's see what will be the rating.
And I find that cool. Mainly, one thing here is like he used AI, but he like it showed us how much he is responsible for the
Yeah.
design. And you can clearly see that the AI just improved like a realistic view, like a pretty good rendering, and brought some other cool things. But the idea is a doodle from him, and he points out as the main screen or the main board being the sketch ones, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Agree.
And this is
Totally
like
agree.
the bonus. Totally.
That's
It's like the
actually,
video.
yeah, what I
Go
would
ahead.
suggest to like students for portfolios. If you are looking for internship and job, I'm totally saying use AI, but show how you used it. Like we talked before also. In this case, it's perfect example. Like I did a sketch, it's my idea, my design, my brief, everything, and I'm able to use AI to make it realistic. I think that's a very good way to present your project.
Totally. Perfect. Okay. Well, this one is cool and all,
Just feels
but
unfinished.
is it, well, you said before, like it's enough, um, it's North Face due to the colors, and you have, well, even those ropes, how do you call this? It's rope? I think
Yeah,
it's a rope.
ropes, yeah. Yeah, I see the North Face endurance and microcar, even like a cool design. It's just not feeling finished, but maybe again, like the same thing, it's not enough to say it's out, it is in due to the criterias. And finishing is not like, it's the style of the software, it's cartoonish style, we can say. And
Yeah, this one I find it's a pretty good idea, which didn't have enough time to be polished, to
yeah,
really come to a good end. But
it's like a good sketch, good 3D sketch.
and I really value
Yeah.
sketch most. I mean, I even when we had even have like JC Pavone as a guest shooter. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I find it that way. And he was really saying that even for like an in-car design studio, people come with all those. You didn't have AI back then, but you have like fancy Photoshop where you have like lighting, scenario, cool things, but the design is weak. And he is the one who values the most the sketch. Maybe a doodle solve things better than like a whole Photoshop. I'm not saying this is exactly the case,
But I
but the
think
idea you
I see
do.
the connection. Yeah.
And now the last one, and I think I find it a pretty cool presentation and all. Not sure if it's AI, but it seems to be like a Photoshop sketch, which is pretty nice. But the scale, you even have like
Yeah.
a person side. Yeah, it would. You have like a pretty big C pillar here. It's okay
Unfortunately, it
to work
looks
on.
like a Volkswagen Polo,
Yes, that's true.
right? Dimension-wise, I mean. Um, if the C
And
pillar was thinner, if you can cut it and push it forward, it would be.
the thing is, okay, we have even the doodle here, which clearly shows this one looks pretty small.
Yeah.
And this looks like orthogonal a bit, so it tends to be look wider. And you don't have much space, but I'm afraid this one doesn't help because you have a
This one,
person and
yeah.
it really, or this person that's pretty small. Maybe you have like
That would be an explanation.
it seems to be like a kid's face, but okay.
Yeah. Wait, let me read the
Uh,
description. Is it written something like it is for children, maybe? Two-seater vehicle, size of a city car. Size of a city car already gives it away a bit. Maybe misunderstanding of a mini car, a micro car. So it fits the description. It's size of a city car, but we eliminated another entry because of it was like size of a city car.
which is
This one in the
This one?
middle. Yeah. But not only, it was not only because of that. We also mentioned.
No, the other keywords.
Yeah.
It's not only the connection to the others, but I'll bring this guy back
Okay.
because you have the same kind of things
True.
happening over here because they try to cut off the trunk. Trunk? It's a trunk, right?
Yeah.
You cut off the trunk and you have like a B, C pillar all together here. And of course, it doesn't fit a person, and maybe you have like an engine behind, probably, yes.
By the way, did we
Uh,
talk about this nice touch of the on this one, on the third board,
sorry?
third third one, like the reflection is the racing version, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I just saw it again, and
No, it's cool for sure. But I was just wondering, let's bring this one because not only this is clearly a microcar. Perfect. Microcar, micro.
no, I think yeah, the one that you just showed was I understand your point about the C pillar and so on.
Let's just bring. I'm just seeing if we oh shit, if we have others that works in the same way, you know. Does, you know, just make it in the same. Uh, maybe a bit more of roof. The wheel seems to be bigger. I'm not. Maybe I'm comparing too much. Sorry for that. But uh, maybe this one feels smaller than this one.
Yeah,
Would
but
be a
it's also
crime
the
to.
more like the other one is more off-road version, so it's more bulky in general anyway.
Mhm.
I will say
This
it this
one.
way, like as we
Mm.
said, like rather than being very how to say picking all how to say rather than being very strict, the rest of the work, like even on the rear lights, fog lights, there's the North Face logo, like again this nice touch, it's well thought, there's Gore-Tex. So I think we should just put it in also for the effort and the work itself. And if we have to compare it to ones we put out, we had more question marks on the other one. So
Yeah, that's a good point because if we get back, I'm starting to get back to this one again.
no, we have to. I think
It's
it's
not
good. We are because we are trying to be the fair as much as possible. So it's
because this one we end up finding out other, if I may say, weak points or not pushing the keywords too much. And as you said, the only thing that drives you North Face in this one is maybe the colors and the logo on top. In the racing, maybe it's not enough because
yeah,
you look more like a tuned car. And in this case, you do have like as many other uh, players did bring the Gore-Tex and
yeah,
colors, and also the bringing up the off-road condition crew seems like a competition. If I It's a runner through a competition, it makes more sense and connects pretty well with
endurance.
endurance and North Face, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we have this one. This one I would buy as a micro. Maybe even this one, you know, the rear view. This one, due to the if like you put like a head up, like the person would come over
Yeah, a
here.
little bit. Yeah,
I think it's due more to scale. It could be more micro, but we do have more cars
yeah,
that have to maybe step on this kind of issue. And talking design wise, this is pretty cool. I mean, it might look like a Polo, but still have some Polestar design language on it.
yeah, totally.
If I may, probably, hopefully, no Polestar designer will kill me for that, but I can see it. I mean, sorry if I'm too wrong, but I do can see it.
Yeah, to me it works.
And we're done.
I agree. Yeah.
So we have these guys out in a bunch, pretty bunch, which is cool. It'll take a bunch
A
of
lot of
time to
entries. Yeah.
public post all that on Instagram.
Yeah. Wow. Well, as a
Wow.
like overall thing. I'm super impressed again, like with all the entries, how much effort and how nice stuff are done in such a short time. It's really cool. For the ones we put out, it's definitely heartbreaking to put out like this, but it's part of the game. Like, it's for fun, and we are being constructive and totally honest here. So I think nobody needs to be offended or anything. It's just another opportunity to get better and learn something from this video, if anybody watched until here, by the way. But overall, I'm really impressed and happy with how it ended.
Great level, great level. Bunch of really, really nice proposals, and I think one of the different points from other months is like the variation, because in the end, the as I said, the endurance keyword was in because of the Le Mans and race
Mm-hmm.
things, but people bringing the connection between narc race and endurance was pretty cool by bringing some off-road conditions and exploration vehicles and going beyond not just the race, which I think the variation of the interpretations of the theme was the main thing here. We have like pretty cool, nice visuals, but not only, we have like a bunch of different ways of thinking and different approaches. And this is very, very cool.
Yep. No, I totally agree. It's very creative. I don't know if you mentioned earlier, but I'm thinking for the video to tell people
Mm.
like they can go vote from Monday, starting from Monday.
Starting from Monday.
Okay. So from
I
Monday to
mentioned
Wednesday, there will be voting.
it's Wednesday, yeah, because it's today, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, from December 8th to 10th. 10. I'm bad with English
Yeah,
dates.
I mean,
Anyway,
it's me too.
from Monday to Wednesday, as you
Yeah.
said, it's better. Then the selected will be published on Instagram, and the likes from every person who goes there and give their like will be considered as a vote.
Okay, perfect.
And then there we'll finish, or we'll actually set the people's choice that will define the last ranking. I'm
Okay.
not even sure if it's ranking or rank. What's the difference?
Ranking, I guess. Ranking is
Ranking.
whatever, man. We are tired, okay? Excuse us.
Yeah, yeah. And
Uh,
I took way more time to talking to Berg than I promised it would. I'm sorry for that, Berg.
Honestly, I like my first reaction is always whenever there's like a new idea, I'm like, okay, I should focus on what I need to do first and then do this fun stuff. But no regrets, the opposite. I'm so glad we did it, and like I'm excited to do more again in future, hopefully. We all see that. So thanks
Oh,
again a lot.
well, and I must say that I'm the one who's thankful. Thank you for all your time for doing this, even on Saturday. Even at least it's not Sunday, but Friday and Saturday, which is took like pretty much like more than 2 hours, probably two
Yeah,
hours and a half.
will be.
But I thought it was pretty fun. And all I need you, after we have like the people's choice set, I'll just you can just organize. I mean, I'll organize the entry folder on Google. I'll just leave the ones who are selected, and then you can check the ID if you wish, and
Mm-hmm.
just send me the list from your ranking from first to 10th.
Okay.
And I'll work on the feedbacks. I'll watch the video again just to clear that we have like a good feedback to every player
Mm-hmm.
based on your, in my opinion, altogether.
Yep.
Then I'll send them, and hopefully people will be happy. I think
Yeah.
it's a good selection.
I think
We
so, yeah. If anybody watched until here, seriously, thank you for bearing with us until the end, and hope to see you in the next video.